Hi, I'm Gary.
And I'm Kate.
And we like to play and we like to play Fall Guys.
We also like to chat with We also like to chat with We also like to chat with cool and interesting people.
So we thought, why not do balls? So we thought, why not do both at the same time? No. This is Talk Guys. Ultimate chatting.
And we're
Hello.
back. Hello.
We're back. It's like you hardly went away, Kate. This is like you're winning like 5 minutes break between Fall Guys streams these days.
Yeah, I had some dinner, and now I'm here. We're killing it.
Welcome to another episode of Talk Guys. I'm Gary Witter. My co-host Kate Stark, or should I say, Kate E. Clutch.
That's what they call me.
Newly crowned Queen of Fallmania.
Yeah, well, sort of. I came in second in Fallmania, and then I just did Twitch Rivals today, and I came in fourth.
You came in second in Fallmania, which was a very big deal considering the quality of competition you were up against. I was a mere semi-finalist. I just wanted to not embarrass myself, and I felt like I did that. I got into the semifinals. You, however, went all the way to the finals. You were dead at one point in the semifinals, and then in the finals, and then you pulled back. I think that's where the Clutch nickname that you earned came from, because you kept your composure, you kept that ice water in your veins, and you ended up impressing a lot of high-level Fall Guys players. And here's the other interesting statistic: the highest-ranked woman ever to compete in Fallmania.
Yeah, the only woman to ever make it to the finals.
Amazing.
Is quite nice. And I also like to point out that it is Kate, initial E, which I think stands for esports, and then Clutch is the last name.
That sounds about right.
Kate Esports Clutch. And then Twitch Rivals today, which was also very fun.
And you did good. You did well there also, right?
Yeah, my team came fourth overall. Probably because I invited the person who beat me in Fallmania last night to be on my team today. And we came fourth. And that was super fun.
That's the way to do it, is make your enemies your friends. Let's get to our wonderful guest that we have tonight. We are joined by the wonderful, talented, multi-talented, I should say.
Very talented.
Trisha Hershberger. How are you, Trisha?
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Hello.
I miss you both so much, and I'm so glad that you invited me to be on the show. This is like the perfect Friday night activity.
Absolutely.
We're thrilled to have you. We were just commiserating before the show that we all kind of became friends almost pretty much exactly a year ago when we all met. I mean, Kate and I already knew each other, but we both met you for the first time at TwitchCon pretty much exactly 1 year ago. And of course, we're not back at TwitchCon this year because of COVID, but we can do this. This'll do, right? We get to hang out and play Fall Guys.
Yes,
Yay.
we can do this.
This
Very
is almost
exciting.
as good as dinners and drinks and hanging out in San Diego.
Yeah.
Sneaking into a party.
Yeah.
No high-end sushi restaurants or rooftop bars at the Hard Rock
parties
Hotel, but we'll make the best of what we have. It's the company, the key elements, the three of us. That's what's the same, and that's what matters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's and that also reminds me, my wife Leah just pointed out in the chat, and it is Kate's birthday tomorrow as well. So she's doing a special birthday stream tomorrow that you should definitely stop by. But for right now, in advance of tomorrow, Kate, very happy birthday to you.
Thank you. I appreciate
Wonderful.
that.
Should we play some?
Birthday.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just say I haven't had a pandemic birthday before, and I don't think many people have, but it means I'm just gonna be sitting and streaming and playing video games all day. So you're all invited to my birthday party if you would like to come by.
Pandemic Birthday sounds like the best all-girl punk band
Oh,
that
yeah.
I've never heard.
I would buy their vinyl record for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Should we get into it? Should we play some Fall Guys?
Let's-
That's the premium content that the good people here in our chats have come to see.
Let's do
I
it.
am going to jump over here to our squad stream page. Which, oh, by the way, and if you're not already, if you don't see it, please refresh your browser. You'll see in each of our channels, you'll see a button that says "Watch in Squad Mode," and that will enable you to have like a multicam view of everyone's channels, and whichever one you click on kind of becomes the main primary window, and you can chat in whatever chat that is. So that's really cool. We have the updated crown count, 28 for me. I've not seen a lot of movement lately. I've been on 28 since Monday. I have just had a rough week in the Fall Guys world. No crowns for me. Kate, however, 4 yesterday during Fallmania? 1 more today? Is that right?
4 yesterday during Fallmania, 1 pre-show, and then 1 today. So we're at 55, I think.
And poor Trisha still sitting on that big fat 0. We got to get you your first crown tonight.
Oh my gosh, that would be so amazing.
Well, that's what we do here on Talk, guys. We get crowns, and we get crowns for our guests, and we even get first crowns for our guests. We had a famous moment here on the show where Amy Okuda got her first ever crown, and maybe we can do it for you tonight as well. Should we jump right in?
Yes, let's do it.
Ready up. Let's play some Fall Guys.
Now, Trisha, I actually have a question for you right off the bat, which is that, as we mentioned, my birthday is tomorrow. Your birthday was just a few weeks back.
It was, yeah, my birthday was the 15th.
Yeah, so any suggestions on, one, how to spend your birthday in quarantine, in a pandemic, and two, anything I should do to celebrate my 30th, because it's my 30th birthday tomorrow.
It's a big one.
30th!
Thank you. Any suggestions?
Pick food that you like to eat and make sure you have it in or you order it in.
Sounds
And
good.
anything you like to do, just try to like treat yourself. I got super lucky that a bunch of people, like people that I know, decided to do like drive-by waves
Cute.
and stuff like that, which is really fun.
And if
So
I recall,
that
you
was
cooked yourself
cool.
like a really lush steak dinner, didn't you?
I did. I cooked a big steak dinner, and yeah, it was super fun.
All right,
I'm like
well,
so nervous that we're not all in the same game. Okay, I think.
We're on
No, we're all in
Seesaw.
the same game. We're kicking off with the dreaded Seesaw. It is at least the standard version, not one of the remixed variants that could really cause trouble. This is what killed me yesterday at Fullmania, Kate, is I had a really bad Seesaw, got knocked out in the first round, and just was never able to recover that point deficit.
That's what happened to me in Twitch Rivals today. I was heading towards I think it was on Seesaw. I was heading towards the finish line, and someone stream sniped me.
No.
Saw that I was competing, and they came and griefed me across the finish line, so I did not qualify.
Now, do you think that was a deliberate grief because they knew you were a Twitch Rivals competitor?
100%.
How would they know that? Like, what
If they were
what would they be
watching
doing?
Twitch Rivals or my stream or Grand Pooh Bear's stream, because this was in like the semifinals, like championship, whatever, they would have seen me, and I got sniped right at the finish line. I was 43 of 43, and they pulled me back right at the last second.
And that's
so
what
I
hurt
couldn't
you?
cross it.
Man, you
And
must
then
be furious.
I got eliminated.
Dang.
I was pretty bummed, I'll be honest.
So these stream snipers, because I have heard of this back when I played PUBG, I know stream sniping was a thing because I used to see Ninja and these guys complaining about it. Are they basically watching your stream and then joining up into their own matchmaking lobby when they see you do it in the hope they'll end up in your game?
Yes.
Okay.
And then
This is
they
a whole
just,
new
I don't
world to
know
me.
what, like, how sad these people are, because that's where they get their jollies. But, yeah, that was the intentional shutdown. So it either was, like, somebody who just wanted me out, or somebody wanted one of the other streamers to go further than me. Because that...
Who could possibly want you out?
Well, I don't know. That sealed the deal for me that I was eliminated at that point, so...
Yeah, again, so Seesaw basically screwed us. I mean, you got screwed mostly more by another player, but Seesaw was where we both met our untimely ends in tournaments this week.
And it's on my
Seesaw.
favorite level, too.
Is it still your favorite level after all this heartache that it keeps causing us?
I think so.
Oh my god.
Trisha, do you have a favorite level?
I might not qualify.
I don't know. I'm just barely gonna qualify, I think.
I've had
barely.
a terrible. I'm not going to qualify for sure.
You can do it, Gary.
Oh, we were
I
just
might have to
spectating
drag us all
another
back.
Gordon Freeman. I thought we were spectating you.
No, I'm not going to qualify. I have to pull the first round card and drag us back to the lobby. Sorry.
That's okay.
We have a rule here, Trisha, where if one of us doesn't make it out of the first round, we all return to the lobby.
I
and
like that.
start
Okay,
over.
so I'm gonna exit
Yeah.
right now.
Leave no man behind. I hate being the person to have us bring us back. That's embarrassing for me. But first game of the night, we got to work the bugs out of the system.
It was a warm up. Kate, the other thing I would suggest that you do for your birthday is see if you can find a local drive-in.
I don't have a driver's license.
Oh, are you quarantine bubbled with anybody that does?
No.
Oh wow,
It's all very sad over here. I was meant to get my driver's license in March, and my test got canceled because, we got pulled back to the
I
lobby.
got kicked back to the lobby. I need
It's
to
okay.
re-invite Trish. I'll do that right now. Hold on.
Basically, my test got pushed because of the pandemic, and then I just went to rebook because they finally opened up tests again, and I have to
Yeah.
wait until middle of 2021.
What?
Yep.
No.
Yep. Because everything
is
got canceled for like
awful.
6 months, so they just moved everything forward.
No.
Okay, I'm going to change my outfit because I'm telling you, this Gordon Freeman has not been working for me. I'm going to be an astronaut.
You know what else I hear is cool that only recently came on my radar? Airbnb experiences.
Yeah, those are fun. I've
What's
done those
that?
in different cities. It's like instead of renting a hotel, you go and do a thing, like pottery in Sweden or something. You take like a pottery class with a local, or you do a photography tour in the Netherlands.
Okay.
Yeah, but you do it all from the safety of your home.
Yeah. So there's like this is the distanced version.
Interesting. I've not heard of that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
while
I
you're
think-
traveling, they're fun.
If you did that already, then let me think what else.
Okay, do you have plans for your birthday stream tomorrow? Is there like a structure? Do you have activities? Do you know what you're going to do on the stream, or are you just going to see how it goes?
I'm gonna see how it goes. I know that there's a theme, and I've done a special overlay, and I have special alerts, and the theme is early 2000s.
Nice.
Because I'm trying to think, what does early 2000s mean, like in terms of
It means
culture,
it was-
pop culture?
It means it was the last time I was properly happy.
Oh wow, that got dark.
Hey!
That took a turn.
No, it's just like crappy pop music and like terrible word art in Microsoft. Just like it was a simpler time.
So you would have been in your teens, right? Early 2000s.
I would have been 10 years old.
Okay.
My goodness.
Spice Girls, Britney Spears, all the good stuff.
Yeah, we did talk about some of this because I remember you telling me about the theme, and because I remember talking about the Spice Girls and who our favorite Spice Girls were.
Yeah.
Trisha, who was your favorite Spice Girl, or who is?
I guess Posh Spice.
I don't get it.
I thought it was beautiful.
She is.
I don't know. I wasn't really super into Spice Girls.
Were you in the right age range though when they first came out? Would you have been their target demo when the Spice Girls first hit the scene?
I don't know, maybe. I was a weird kid.
What do you mean?
I listened to a lot of show tunes.
Yeah.
Like Broadway kind of shows?
Yeah.
Okay.
I listened to a lot of show tunes, and I listened to I was into whatever nerdy bubblegum pop was going on at the time. Like I really liked Hanson for a long time.
Were you a theater kid or something? I'm trying to figure out how you got to the show tunes.
I was, yeah. I was
You were in
a
a
big theater
Shakespeare
kid.
company, weren't you?
I actually did a summer internship with the Pennsylvania Shakespeare Company. The Pennsylvania Shakespeare Festival, yeah.
My researcher strikes again.
Yes. Yes.
Were you like a drama club nerd in school? Like, were you that kind of kid?
I was when I was 8. Oh my god, I just got flung off the thing. I know that's what the show is all about. Yes, I did drama club whenever I could. I mostly did theater camp in the summers and community theater outside of school.
Yes. See, this is why we get along so well, because same.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I wasn't good at sports.
Same.
And
Yep.
I was just kind of a kid that was like I saw Tom Hanks in Big, and I was like, dude, that guy gets paid to play all the time, and I am all about that life. And so then I was like, wait, actors are just like playing make-believe and getting paid for it. I want that job. So
It does sound pretty good.
right? So at
put it
that
that way.
time, then I started like asking my mom if she could take me to auditions, and she was like, what? Because I was like 5 or something. Oh, I got a tail, and then it got taken back.
So you knew that you wanted to be like a performer or someone in front of an audience or a camera, like when you were 5 years old?
Yeah, when I was really little. Like I remember I used to watch Gone with the Wind, and I'd like, for 1 year, for when I was really little, 1 year I asked to be Scarlett O'Hara for Halloween, and I made my dad dress up as Rhett Butler, and I was like, now when we walk past the judges, I need you to say, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
I
It's
love
very
it.
important.
That's
Yeah,
dedication.
I was a special kind of kid.
We qualified, but not because of anything I did. I finished that round without a tail, so I did not do my
I also
my part
finished
there.
without a tail.
but we
I
all
also
qualified.
I had a tail.
All right. Kate pulls us through.
Trisha, do you have a favorite musical?
My favorite musical for a long time, it was Rent.
Mm.
I was the right age for Rent to be awesome.
Okay.
And then Aida probably displaced Rent.
Wow.
And now it's probably Les Mis.
See, mine were
But-
all like Kiss Me Kate and Funny Thing Happened on the
the
Way to the
old school
Forum. Yeah,
musical.
the really old school musicals. That was my jam.
Oh yeah, no, I liked those, and they like I think the first musical I ever saw was Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and then the second musical I ever saw was Jesus Christ Superstar. And then I'm trying to think. Then after that, it was like Forum, and kind of some. This griefer, get off! Oh no, it's stupid. Oh.
Did you get griefed?
What's that?
No, you're
Griefed?
still on. You're still on.
Oh.
Was it
No, I'm gone. I griefed myself through a gap, and I'm done. I think Trisha talking about griefing made me nervous.
Was it the cat robot, the cat mech?
Yeah.
Yep, that it was grabbing me earlier too.
Okay, so watch out for RoboCat.
Yeah, don't be
Let's see if I
grabbing.
can lock in on Trisha's character here, the little wolf. Here we go, 1472.
Wolf with blue undie pants.
You told
who I am.
Trisha your theory on wolves.
Not all wolves are grievers, but all grievers are wolves, or the other way around. I can't remember. If you're a wolf, you're probably a griefer. Is the point I'm getting at?
It's the coolest one that I have.
So you are the exception to the rule, but I don't trust wolves.
Oh, hot
I don't
dog.
trust ninjas, and I don't trust monkeys.
I don't trust pigeons. I don't trust any of the animal skins.
Yeah,
Pigeons,
toucans.
monkeys,
Whoa.
yep, any birds,
What?
dinosaurs.
My
Yeah.
other backup is pigeon.
No, you're a griefer.
What?
You're gonna be carrying around that bad. People, I mean, maybe it's a good thing though, because people are gonna give you a wide berth. They don't want to get griefed, even though you're. That's what you want. You just want these other beings to stay away from you.
hate to see it.
I wish that I could say that. I wish that I could say I was that cool. But no, unfortunately, I'm the person that's like, please, I just fell. I'm the person
We
that's
lost.
like,
We lost
"Please,
Trisha. Now it's Kate left.
Go, Kate, go.
There she
Go,
goes.
Kate, go."
There she goes. Yeah, I miss the theater. One of the things I miss about living in London is having access to all that amazing theater.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have quite the same scene here in San Francisco.
Yeah,
Right,
I grew up in Philly, so I could just take the train to New York City.
Oh, perfect.
Oh yeah, because it's really not that far, is it?
No, it's like a 3-hour train ride. So when I was really little, I was going into Philadelphia to see theater. But by the time I hit like middle school, or I guess maybe junior high school, I was so involved with my summer theater camp that we would take buses up to New York to see Broadway shows.
That's
Fairly
cool.
regularly. It was very cool, and it's something I really miss once I moved to the West Coast. Is just not having Broadway so accessible, which sounds so silly.
I really don't go all that often, but every time I do go, I always come out of the theater going like, why don't we do that more often? Like going to the theater is great.
What was the
Oh, it's
last
so
musical
fun.
you each saw?
Ugh, I saw Margaritaville, and it was awful.
Is that a Jimmy Buffett thing?
Yeah.
I love Jimmy Buffett.
Is it like the music of Jimmy Buffett set
Yes.
to a oh my god.
That was the
But
theme of my
it's
birthday party last year. Was
bad.
Margaritaville. I'm not even kidding.
Okay, this is all I have to tell you how bad this musical is, and maybe you would love it. But they have a guy whose the whole reason his character is in the show is to walk around looking for a salt shaker.
I love it. I'm here
so
for
that
it.
when
For his margarita?
You get-
no,
Last
just
shaker of
so
salt.
that when they get to the last shaker of salt lyric,
Oh, okay, I
there's
get
like
it.
a reason for it.
I'm not really that expert on the Jimmy Buffett oeuvre. So
So that was the
I'm not
last
going to
I
get all the
saw.
lyrical references in a Broadway version.
Okay, what was the last one that you enjoyed then?
What came through recently that was good? So my husband and I were doing the Pantages season tickets here in LA, so that we would have tickets like every 2 or 3 months to see a show, and so it
perfect.
forced us to get a sitter and do a date night and still go see theater, because my husband used to be a musical theater actor. That's what he did professionally for years.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, he and I both are like the theater kids. But yeah, I'm trying to think what we saw before that was good. But Margaritaville was our last one, and then we had tickets for Hamilton the day that everything shut down.
Hamilton's the last one that I saw as well, actually.
I still haven't seen it. I'm going to have to, at some point, we're going to sit down and watch the Disney Plus movie version, which is as good as it's going to get for a while, I guess.
It's good. It's good.
very good.
At least it's, you know, the original cast. That's kind of what put me off after Lin-Manuel Miranda stopped doing it. I was like, I'm sure it's still great, but it's not like the version.
I mean,
so at least with the Disney version, you get that.
The person that I saw playing Hamilton in Seattle when I saw it was very... Oh, leave show, by the way. It looked...
Oh, leave show?
Yeah.
you got
I got
out.
You get knocked? Oh, shit. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Bummer.
It looked like Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Interesting.
So I was like, I couldn't even... I knew it wasn't him, but I, at some point, couldn't even tell the difference.
Got it. Oh, I got a new emote. That's exciting.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, so I never got to see Hamilton in person. So I called the morning of and I was like, is the show still on for tonight? Because if it's not, I'm not going to make dinner reservations and I'll cancel the sitter. And they were like, no, it's still on. It's still on. And then at 1 o'clock, they like LA-wide ordinance of no big gatherings went out. So then at 1,
Right.
I called the theater back and I was like, now are you shut down for the night? And they were like, yes.
Oh.
Wow. So you just missed it.
I just missed it. But, you know, better to be safe. But it was still a bummer because then it was like 1:30 in the afternoon and I was canceling the sitter and canceling dinner reservations. And, you know, then it was like, well, we don't know when Hamilton performances will be back up. So I guess we'll reschedule your tickets for the summer. Oh, I guess
Connection error. I gotta remake the party again.
All in
Man,
my-
they're having some issues tonight, I think.
I guess.
Weird.
I played a game of Egg Scramble earlier, just practicing, and it was like the glitchiest, wackiest thing I'd ever seen. Eggs were flying around, not obeying any kind of laws of physics. It was nutty.
Trisha,
Nutty.
in the same kind of topic of theater, did you ever do any like backstage work at all?
A little bit. So when I went to college, I majored in theater, and as part of that theater program, any main stage show you didn't get cast in, you had to do 20 hours a week of crew. So getting cast was like a double kick in the boob, because you were bummed you didn't get cast, and then you were also bummed you had to be on crew. So the thinking behind it was this way, at least we're teaching you something employable. So if you get out in the real world and can't get cast, at least you can do wardrobe or props or lighting or box office manager or whatever else that you're spending your time doing. So I did mostly props department, wardrobe, which is how I learned to sew, which I now use for cosplay, and box office management because computers.
That's awesome.
Yeah, did you do any behind the scenes stuff?
Yeah, that's actually what I went to university for.
No way!
Yeah, I got like a scholarship in it, went into a very specialized theater program.
Where did you go?
To a school in Canada. We'll just leave it at that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but it was great until it was very, very expensive, and then I had to drop out because it was so expensive.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was very lucky that I got an academic scholarship to my college. So I was not paying for tuition. I still had to pay for room and board, but not tuition, which was great.
See, that's very nice. And you touched really quickly on your cosplay. You do quite a bit of cosplay, don't you?
I used to.
Well, you used to, but I mean, it's still like a lot of your, how do I say it, nerd pride is kind of on display in your social media and your outfits and stuff. I've noticed you have a lot of really cool, like themed dresses and t-shirts and stuff like that.
Yeah, I try to rock the geek chic look, if you will. I feel like I grew up at a time where it wasn't cool to like any of the stuff that I liked, and if you did want to buy something that showed off the stuff that you liked, it was like a men's huge t-shirt. So now the fact that like there are companies who specialize in women's geek fashion, I am all about it. So it's my whole closet. It's not like, it's really funny when I get booked to host for a show that's like, you can't have any IP or any themed thing in your wardrobe. And I'm like,
right.
You're like, what
hope
do
you
I
a
have?
Wardrobe budget because I don't have anything else. That's it. That's what I'm working with. Oh man.
What is it going to take to get across this? These seesaws are just not going to line up for me. There we go. Finally. Geez, that took a while.
Seesaws.
Waited a long time for that to line up just right.
I don't. Oh no, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. Go, 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 go.
All right, just barely. Well, not barely, but I made it. Easy qual. I'm going to call that an easy qual.
When-
I love that the competitor last night had the easy qual jingle.
Yeah.
I was quite. That was fun.
I qualified and I'm feeling good.
Okay, you're across. We're all good.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Heck yeah. But yeah, so
All
I
right.
mean, yeah, geek chic fashion is like someone. T-Boys in chat says that even when I was in school, geek fashion was not cool. I'm sure if I was in school, it would still be not cool. But as an adult, I don't have to worry about the mean kids in school anymore. So, you know, I do what I want.
I mean, I'm still afraid of teenagers in school. I don't know if that's just me, but like if I see a group of teenagers like at the mall or something, I'm like, oh, I get scared of them.
Really?
Yeah, I'm intimidated by them. They're so cool, and I'm not.
Oh man, see, I feel like, and maybe this is because you're not 30 yet, Kate. Maybe this will change with your 30th birthday. But I feel like life got so much better as I got older. Like in my 30s, I'm like, man, life is cool. I have all this confidence, and yeah, you just kind of come into your own. And again, that whole like, I do what I want.
I'm still waiting for that phase to hit.
I mean, I guess if I'm like, if they want to make fun of me, I'm like, you little shit, you're in school. I play video games for a
Right.
living.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Did you see Fall Guys Mania and how
Yeah.
well I did? What was it called? Fall Mania?
Fall Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was impressive.
Yeah, you could own them.
Trisha, at what point did you realize that you were a nerd? Did that happen at a young age? Not just like a drama nerd, but like a nerd. The kind of nerd you are today.
It actually took me a long time to figure it out.
Really?
I always liked the stuff that's traditionally considered nerdy, but I was so overly confident as a kid, and I don't know if it was from like all of the underdog protagonist movies I watched as a kid or what. But like I had no friends kindergarten through like 3rd grade, but couldn't care less.
I kind of relate to that, actually.
Yeah, like I was like, I don't. Oh no, which one is it? I didn't even see.
It's on me.
It's a banana.
No,
Ah!
Trisha, I said on me.
No! Trisha, was that you?
Yeah, I said it's on me.
No!
That's okay. That's okay. It wasn't the first round, at least. I made it past Esau.
I got someone here. I got a gym rat trying to grief me here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, but yeah. So I mean, I had like no friends. Like I'd come home from school, and my parents, who were both popular in school, by the way, were like, Trisha, who are your friends at school? And I was like, I don't have any. But like, it didn't bother me. I wasn't sad that I didn't have any. It was just like a fact of life. I just, you know, I hung out with my imaginary friends, and at recess I played by myself, but like I was so unfazed by that. Like I didn't see that as a problem at all. So it probably took until, I don't know, 3rd or 4th grade when kids started really picking on me, because I think before that they just kind of left me alone.
Right.
Once kids really started picking on me is probably when I figured it out. But before that, like I just had an overactive imagination and like was totally fine by myself.
Were you into video games at that age? At what point did video games become part of your life?
I was into video games at that age for sure, which was great because I didn't have any friends, and video games at that time were all single-player experiences.
This is all very relatable to
Didn't
me.
need friends for online play.
Yeah, there was no friends for online play because that wasn't a thing. So I was like, oh man, I don't have to beg my parents to play Monopoly with me. This is great. I can just sit down with my NES and do all of this gaming by myself. It was
Is that what you
perfect.
had? Was an NES your first console?
My first was a hand-me-down COM 64 because I was asking for the NES and my parents really didn't want to get it for me. And someone that my dad worked with was getting rid of an old COM 64.
Right.
And so my dad was like, oh, I think my daughter might like that, and brought that home for me. And then eventually I did get an NES, and then after that my parents were like, nope, she's got a problem. And so I wasn't allowed to get any other consoles after that. So after
It's so funny. I had a hand-me-down Commodore 64. I just don't know who it was handed down from.
Same,
I
actually.
guess I can tell this story now because my dad passed away earlier this year. But my dad was a bit shady, and and I told him I really wanted a Commodore 64 for my birthday, and I really, really did. And he got me one for my birthday, but like it wasn't in the box or anything. It just had like all the cables were out loose and stuff. And I was like, "What is this?" And he said, "Do you want it or not?" I was like, "Yeah, but like, where did this come from?" And he's like, "Don't worry about it." I was like,
and
okay.
then you all super enjoyed your text-based adventures.
My Infocom adventures. I I used to love those
Yeah.
Infocom games.
Do you remember the first game you ever beat, Trish?
The first game I ever beat. I wonder if it was Paperboy on the original NES.
Oh man, that was brutal. That was a brutal go in every format, and on the NES for sure.
Yeah,
game used to drive me
that
nuts.
might be the first game I ever beat. It's funny because I was just actually streaming that the other day as a viewer requested game, and I've never really thought about it, but that probably was the first game I ever could beat. But yeah, then after NES, I just transferred over to PC gaming and made that my thing.
Now, what was the era of PC gaming when you started playing? Were you like in the CGA, EGA, VGA era, 386, 486? Trying to figure out like where PC gaming would have been when you first started getting into it.
I was playing a lot of 3.5 floppies.
Okay.
I was playing Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego.
Okay.
I was playing King's Quest. I was playing Monkey Island.
Oh yeah. It's the golden age.
Yeah, obviously
Shit.
Oregon Trail and that kind of stuff. And then that went to like the CD-ROM age of PC games.
Right. Not so much of a golden age.
Well, Myst.
Yeah,
I
but
guess-
that's pretty much it though, right?
Yeah, Myst and Riven and... Oh man, was that you, Kate, that just did
Yeah,
it?
I was trying something.
It was good. I like.
They haven't found the exit yet, so you can find your way back. Everyone's hanging out here.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to make a move.
I figured out I was taught a tactic, and now I'm trying to figure it out.
You had an alternate route, and it was brilliant.
So one thing I learned from one of the players in Formania last night is they're already looking at the last row to see what's jiggling.
That's what I started doing. Is when you start.
I'm eliminated. I
you
didn't make it fast enough. Sorry.
You start looking for all of the rows at the end.
Well, wait, but I thought the jiggle didn't matter.
It does.
The jiggle
matter.
does matter. Jiggle is a tile that's going to collapse.
Okay.
Whoever's been
me.
telling you a jiggle doesn't matter, you need to cut that person out of your life.
They're griefing you.
I thought a jiggle didn't matter.
It do matter.
Griefing you IRL. I usually qualify out of Tiptoe. That's weird.
I'm trying to think what other games were CD-ROM games. Did you guys ever play like Return to Zork?
Oh
No.
yeah, I mean, I was working on magazines. So this would have been mid '90s.
Yeah.
It would have been like 94, 95, like around that area.
Yeah.
I was working on PC Gamer at that time, and we launched a sister magazine called CD-ROM Today. And so between PC Gamer and CD-ROM Today, we got a lot of these games in, and they were all terrible. Like a lot of these really bad, stuttery CD encyclopedias and ideas that weren't really ready to be real yet because the technology wasn't quite there.
Right.
3DO, remember the 3DO? What a mess.
Kate, go.
Kate's looking good. She's very much in contention here.
Yeah, I agree. I'm following you, Kate. Let's do it.
Oh,
Jim
shit.
Rat took. Oh no! Oh, he fell, but so did you. That sucks. You're still up there. You're still up there. It's coming down. The timing's good.
Nope.
No.
Oh,
No!
yes.
You get it? You got it?
Yes?
Yeah. Okay.
It looked like you didn't, but you know what? We'll take it.
I
First
didn't
crown of
think
the
I
night.
did.
First crown of the night. Let's update it. I got to do the crown count here up to 56. Congratulations.
I'll take it.
Oh, yes, 7th guest. How could I forget 7th guest?
I almost just because of the 2 back-to-back tournaments, I'm like, oh, I need to pause and I need to take a screen cap of this screen to submit for points or whatever. I'm like, wait.
Oh yeah, we had to send our screens in after every round so they could see what medals and kudos and stuff we had.
Now I just get to
Yay,
play. This
Cody.
is great.
Yeah, this is a lot simpler than these high profile, high pressure, big money tournaments.
Yeah, it feels
Right?
really nice playing when there's not like $5,000 on the line.
Does that make you more nervous when you know there's a big cash prize?
Yeah,
Is that like in your head?
100%. The thing is, like, starting off, I was like, oh, it's fine. And then the better I did, I was like, oh no, I'm closer. Oh no, I'm closer to it. Oh no, like
Right.
if I just get
So
this
you're-
one crown, I'm in the finals. If I just do
Yeah.
this, I'm qualify or whatever.
So the stress levels just go up as you get closer to the money, basically.
100%.
So if you were in like a hexagon, and there was $5,000 on that just that one final hexagon round, like I don't know how that doesn't affect your play.
Yeah.
Or do you think you can completely just shut that out?
No, I don't know. It depends. It's tough.
I don't think I could. I would buckle under the pressure. I
I
would
have-
fold like a deck chair.
I have ice in my veins, is what I've been told.
I mean, that's the whole clutch thing. I mean, that was legit. Pulling stuff out, you know. That's what clutch is, pulling out a result when under pressure when you need to do it.
Yep.
That's why I'm like, there's no way you should be scared of high school students, mean high school students.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that you could probably beat any of these kids in like any video game they care to name, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but like, if you can be that icy cool under pressure when it's that kind of tournament and money on the line, you can handle some mean high school kids.
True.
That's what I'm saying.
They're just all so cool.
They know it, and they know everything.
Yeah.
Now, see, now I'm like, dude, I'm older than you.
Oh my god, I can't get through this door.
They're all better at social media than I am.
Oh, that's not true.
I got Black Friday at the door there, and I may not qual.
They're great at TikTok.
Okay, well, they're probably better at TikTok than me, I can say for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it, but it was ugly. It was ugly. So, Trisha, did you become like nerdier as you got older? Do you think?
Yes. Yeah, because I think that where I ended up finding friends was in the nerdier circles. So, like, that's where I ended up finding acceptance and finding people that weren't your typical, like, high school or junior high, mean girl, mean guy, bully.
What are we talking about, like chess club? What are we talking? What kind of nerdy circles are we talking about?
Oh, man. I mean, in high school, speech and debate team,
Okay.
mathletes, Latin Honor Society, National Honor Society.
So, like, stereotypical, like, nerds.
Yeah. And then I started dating someone, my first real boyfriend. I started dating someone my sophomore year of high school, and he was a dungeon master for his friends. And so I knew that and this was before I had even heard of D&D. I knew that he and his friends got together and played a game on the weekends, and I was all butthurt that I wasn't invited. And I was like, hey, I know you play this game. Can I play? And he was like, do you want to? Because I think he was nervous that I would judge him and his friends if I saw how nerdy it was.
Aw.
But that was not the case.
And you're like, I just want to be a part of it.
Yeah,
this was still an era where the idea of a girl taking an interest in video games or something nerdy like that is going to freak some people out, right?
Yeah, and he wasn't like, I don't want you to play. He was just like, please don't judge me, because our relationship was going well.
Right.
And both of us were like each other's first real boyfriend and girlfriend. So I said, can I just come watch sometime? Am I on the right one?
I think so. Yes, okay, I'm on the right one.
I just followed everybody else.
So did you end up getting into D&D?
Yeah, so I watched them play one adventure, and I was like, dude, this is awesome. Like, can I make a character and play? And he was like, I mean, I guess, yeah, here's the player's handbook. And I borrowed the player's handbook, and let's see, am I on the right one? No, everybody.
Come on, move. Oh my god, I got caught in traffic there and almost didn't make it to the safety of my tile.
I'm on everybody else's head.
That was rough.
Yay, qualified. But yeah, so I watched them play once, and I was like, I want to do this, and he lent me the book, and I think he was half expecting I'd be like, oh wow, this is a really big book for one game. But it was 2nd edition AD&D. And I took the player's handbook home and like killed it in a night, and then took the Dungeon Master's Guide home and killed it, and yeah, rolled up a character and started playing. And so,
do you remember the first character you ever rolled?
Yes, she was a human rogue, and I forget what her name was, but she died first adventure because I was like, I'm gonna do all these amazing epic things. I'm a hero, not realizing, like, especially in 2nd edition AD&D, you have what, 6 hit points as a
you're very squishy.
Yeah, very squishy as a first level thief, which is what I was.
Yeah.
And as much as I think my boyfriend tried to fudge the rolls to keep me alive, I was just taking too many risks, and I definitely died being stupid. But it's all a learning experience. But then I ended up staying with that boyfriend for 5 years.
Oh wow.
So we played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and a lot of Magic cards, and all of his friends were also my friends, and that's what they all played, and so I was very much in that world.
I've been going through that Dungeons and Dragons learning curve myself because I just started to learn to play. We have this Dungeons and Dragons stream we do every Saturday at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
We have an expert, like a really experienced DM, who's teaching us all out how to play. But yeah, I created a character, and I'm like, I'm the ultimate badass, and I'm just gonna go fight all these giant spiders. And she's like, you're a level 1. Those giant spiders are gonna fuck you up. And I've been learning a lot of teachable moments in my Dungeons and Dragons education the last several weeks, but it's been really fun though. I totally get why people are into it now. It's really fun.
So much fun, and especially for me being a theater kid, I was like, and in college, I'm gonna get. Oh, that was so close.
I know.
Oh no! I'm gonna die. I'm totally.
You okay? You okay?
I'm dead. I'm out.
Shit, sorry. Kate, you okay?
Yep.
Do you have a close shave or something? You
Yep.
gasped.
I dove. And the only reason I made it is because I dove.
Okay.
Good job
all
on
right.
the dive.
Well, this is the squeaky bum time for me. I always get jammed up on these planks. So let's see how we do.
There's so many people here still.
There's too many people. That's the problem.
Oh, I'm out.
Gary.
I'm out.
No, really?
Wait, no.
No.
Go.
Oh my god, I made it. I'm in. Holy shit, I got dragged at the end and I made it.
I should not have just made that.
Same. We should not
Gary,
be here.
Who's your
We should not be here. Oh my god.
I'm the constellation skin, the black and white with the gold eggshell on her head, and Gary is the little astronaut.
She's 8136, I'm 1478.
There you go.
Oh yes, but I want to know who your D&D character is.
Oh, sorry.
I had I still have, he's somehow still alive, an aquatic half-elf fallen paladin named Merengue, who has a very dark past because his whole family was murdered by marauding orcs. And so he's a bit curmudgeonly and a bit moody. He's a bit emo, frankly. He's a bit of an emo paladin. And he's kind of renounced the fish gods that he once worshipped and served as a paladin.
Oh, no.
Remember the opening scene of like Bram Stoker's Dracula when Gary Oldman comes back from the wars and he's like, is this God's reward? You know, because his wife's thrown herself in the river.
Yeah.
And he says, I renounce God. And he gets really pissed off. That's basically my character's backstory. But deep down, he still wants to believe. Like I think there's a good guy still. You know, Anakin Skywalker's still in there somewhere. Basically.
Oh my God, no!
Oh, what is going on? Like, did they just score 4 in a row in like 5 seconds? What is going on, Kate?
I just tied it up. I don't know. I'm trying to score goals here.
How did they score 4 goals? I've just never seen that.
Because no one was on our goal.
4 goals in 5 seconds?
I'm sorry that you guys are Team Yellow.
6-4. Yeah, this is sucking.
How is it like we have 6?
I've never scored had been scored on 4 times in 5 seconds before.
It's because
it feels like a violation.
Four balls.
Go!
We got it. Well, I mean that definitely is comprising part of the problem.
You still have 51 seconds. Anything could happen.
There's a long time in this game.
That is a long time.
I feel like Blue's given up though.
Oh my heavens.
I don't know why. They're only
4 balls.
They're only 2.
Oh, heavens.
I mean, yeah, a lot can happen, especially with 4 balls, as we've just seen.
Yeah. There's another one.
Was that you just hitting that one in there?
Oh.
No. Oh.
Okay, there's another eggshell guy then.
This is nuts.
Oh, there's another go. Oh, I almost got a goal. It almost went in.
Go.
Now we got it. Now we got it. 11-7. 11-8.
Kate, do you play D&D at all?
I don't. I played D&D one time on a stream for people who play D&D, and it had like 5,000 people watching, and it was my first ever D&D experience, and it was terrifying.
Yeah, that could be a little terrifying. And also, in my experience, playing D&D as entertainment for a stream is very different than playing D&D by yourself with your friends.
Yeah, and there was like everyone involved, while they were lovely people, they were also very experienced players, and the DM was like one of the most sought after DMs at the time. So like he was very good and everyone involved was very good, and I was this person who was like, I've never played this ever. And they're like, just ask questions. I'm like, well, I don't want to ask a question every 2 minutes on this massive live stream, you know? So it was fun, and they were all super nice, but at the same time I was just like I've been a little embarrassed, let's say.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. I mean, I've been playing D&D, gosh, for years, and I still get nervous on D&D streams because when you're streaming, it's so much more about the improv and the performance.
Fuck!
You
got
okay?
it.
Oh, I just had this beautiful section carved out up top, and then I just lost my footing.
You're doing great. Look at that
Yeah.
hopping. So much hopping.
I lost my
My kid
footing,
almost
though.
got a crown on this today. It broke my heart. She
Oh.
lost it by seconds. I'm still waiting for. She's come so close to her final crown so many times now. I wanted to get it so badly because I know she'll be so thrilled. Like,
And how old is she again, Gary?
she's oh shit, she's 8.
Okay.
Oh god. No.
Do you
This
both
is
do the
one of
jumping
Kate's
strat?
strongest final round games. She usually does well on Hexagon.
Gary, are you all about the hopping strategy as well?
I mean, in my head, I know that's what I'm supposed to be doing, but then, you know, in the moment, I panic under pressure in this game a lot. It's this, so like, I have what, 28 crowns? I have multiple crowns in every other game. Hexagon, I only have 1.
Got it.
Because this game is just, it's not, you know, like, not every game type is suited for every person. This is like the one that my brain's not wired to be good at it.
Got it. I find this one very stressful as well.
Oh my god, it's so stressful. It drives me nuts.
How did you do that and just
Oh, I'm
land
out.
perfectly on that?
I'm
Nope.
out.
You're still going. You're still going.
Gary, you still in?
Yeah.
It's just you and me.
Is it you and me? Oh, well, you're winning.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
You're gonna win. You're gonna win. I don't even know where you are.
I'm above you.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're gonna win. You're like probably 6 levels above me.
No, I'm just above you by 1. You've got way more tiles down there than I do.
I'm using them all up too.
So funny.
Well, team crown, Gary, right?
Well, team crown either way, right? Yeah, team Fort Guys
Yeah.
crown. I'll take it. By the time you get down here, there might not be much left.
They said that you can go to 5 minutes on this.
God, that sounds like agony.
You're doing great. Both of you are. I'm watching the pro strat.
There's no pro strats. If you're watching pro strats, you're watching Kate. You ain't watching me.
I'm flipping back and forth between the two of you. And you're both doing way better than I would do.
There you go. Kate just had to wait me out. It's really all she needed to do. Just wait for me. She's like, wait for Gary to fuck up. It's gonna come. Just wait.
I was pulling some pretty sick moves, I'll be perfectly honest. I went real quiet and found my zen.
How many levels up were you still?
I was above you just by
Okay.
1, but I turned it around and found a bunch of real estate up top, which was helpful.
Yeah, that was really only going to end one way. Let me
Kate,
update.
that's your second crown of the night already.
She'll rack them up.
Yes.
Where's
Wow, wait.
my crown? I gotta find the crown counter here. Holding for Kate. Where is it? Where'd it go?
Great job, Kate.
Thank you, Trisha.
There it is.
Appreciate it.
57.
I hope that I get your pro tips by osmosis through the camera.
Oh,
I mean-
you'll learn a lot.
That's what I did with Dr. Lupo when we interviewed him.
Nice.
What, you taught Dr. Lupe how to play Fall Guys?
No, I learned through osmosis
Oh, right.
while playing with him.
Got
Connection
it.
error.
Oh,
Go
really?
again?
I'm in Twirly Gig.
Oh,
I got booted.
Let me...
okay. Yeah, let me.
And then Kate, you also, you paid that forward by teaching Mark Hoppus from Blink 182 how to get past a particularly tricky obstacle on Whirligig.
I did. We love Mark.
When you had Mark on the show, were you like, we saw you at TwitchCon this
We
one?
did
We did,
indeed
actually.
say exactly that. Yeah, we did. He was like, oh yeah, I remember that was a cool night.
Kate,
Because I remember
how
him
did
giving
you get
a shout out to Untitled Goose Game. That's how I knew he was legit.
Yes.
Trisha, did you come back to lobby?
No, how do we get back into it?
You have to quit out of the
X
show.
and leave show?
X
Or,
and leave
no,
that.
start. Sorry, whichever. Menu.
Oh, got it. Awesome. I didn't know you could do it mid game.
Yeah, you have to wait until the game is started, which is really annoying.
Someone in the chat just said, after Rivals, Pooh Bear said mixing Gary's racing skills and Kate's timing skills would make the ultimate Fall Guys player. Maybe
Yeah.
someone should Island of Dr. Moreau's together.
It was quite funny watching them spectate you on Hexagon, because both of them were like, Gary only has 5th gear.
Yeah, another connection error. Yeah, I've said it many times before. I don't. I'm not good at hexagon. I mean, I don't know how many different ways I can say it. I'm not good at it, and probably never will be. I don't know how many rounds of it I've played. If I was going to get good at it, you'd have seen it by now.
Maybe you just need to find your zen.
I don't know if I'm going to go back to the menu because I don't think.
Really?
I'm having all kinds of problems here. Yeah.
Do you want to reboot your game?
Yeah, I'm going to have to. Sorry, I got a little issue here. Give me 1 second, please.
That's okay.
Actually, no, I'm back in the menu. Let's try this one more time. Ready up one more time. And if this doesn't work again, I'm going to reboot.
It could also be because I'm hosting and I'm in Canada.
I can
really?
try hosting on the next one. Yeah, let me, this is not working for me. Let me do a reboot.
Okay.
Let me take a second.
Do it. Do your thing.
Do it. No, do it now.
So, Kate, what time are you streaming tomorrow?
Noon Pacific.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super fun.
And I'll be live as long as I want to.
How are you feeling about turning 30? Does the dial clicking over, is that a big deal for you, or is it just another year?
I think it's more that people have built it up to be more than it actually is. Where it's like, I think the 20s are for making mistakes, the 30s are for kind of figuring yourself out a bit, and then, your 40s are for hopefully having things figured out, but probably not. But everyone's like, oh, big 30. And I'm like, yeah, but it's just like, the difference is a day.
All right, so I'm rebooted. Let me invite you both. I'll host and see if that helps us at all.
Yeah.
Okay, I am now Pigeon with a tutu.
Okay.
I've
All right, invites are out.
Okay, I have changed it up.
So, okay, does that mean you're done making mistakes? Because that would definitely be a bonus.
No, I mean, that's for 20s are for making the bad mistakes.
Let me tell you something. I'm 48 and I am not anywhere near done making mistakes. Not even close.
I definitely made worse mistakes in my 20s than in my 30s.
Oh yeah, I mean that's definitely when you make the best mistakes.
Yeah, not that I'm mistake free, but the 30s in general have been way better for me than my 20s. Like so much better. Did
you have like a wild 20s?
I did.
Did you really? Well, now you have to tell us. Now you have to tell us stories.
Yeah, I was the nerdy kid that didn't do anything and like didn't drink in college and all that kind of stuff. And so when I did get out on my own and was legal 21, I was like, oh man, this is great. I'm an adult now. I do what I want.
I get that. I was a bartender in my 20s, so.
Yep. I worked as a cocktail waitress a lot, and almost every job I cocktail waitressed at, we all drank on the job. Was that your experience with bartending too?
Yeah, because I worked in a traveler's hotel, so a lot of people coming in from out of town, and all they wanted to do was party. It wasn't like a business hotel where people were there doing work or anything, and it was just people who were like, I'm on vacation for the next year.
Oh.
I want to buy myself a drink and I want to buy you a drink. And I was just like, I was the manager, so I was like, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds great to me.
Do you have any fond memories of your time as a bartender, Kate, or did you kind of hate the whole thing?
I met two people who I am still in contact with to this day.
Okay.
One's in Portland, one's in Australia. And like, we formed a lifelong friendship there. But like,
so you got that out of it.
Yeah, I have these two people who I am very fond of.
Dude.
The other, I met a lot of cool people. We had a lot of cool parties. I figured out how to drink a lot. And yeah.
Okay, I just got yeeted all the way back to the beginning of the level.
Oh wow,
dear.
How'd that happen?
So pissed. I am so pissed right now. Okay, so I swear to God, it's like someone kept knocking me over on purpose so that I couldn't get back up. I don't know, maybe I'm just real dirt at this game, but whew, that was rough. There's no way. There's no way.
I hate it when I struggle on these easy first levels. It should not happen.
I just pulled a Pooh Bear strat that I saw, and I feel really good about myself.
I definitely learned some strats watching. I don't know if I can execute them, but I was like, oh, that's a thing you can do. That's cool from watching those guys.
Yeah, I just did one, and I was like, nice. I feel good about that.
From watching who?
Grand Pooh Bear, who was the host of the tournament yesterday and the winner of the tournament today.
The two-time champion of Fullmania. He's a legit, very good player.
Yeah. And actually, Mitch, who was also a part of that team, is in chat right now.
Oh, cool.
Yay! Oh no!
Oh,
Okay,
Trisha.
was that your first time hearing what Snowbike Mike can do outside of being the animal talking hype man? Because he's really an incredible shoutcaster.
No, I've seen him before, and I've like listened to your thing and watched his stream and stuff.
He's so good at his job. I'm not
Yeah,
joking
we
when I
have to
say it's
drop.
only a... Oh, we do? Okay. I'm not joking when I say it's only a matter of time before he gets picked up by like ESPN Esports or something, because he's
100%.
made for that.
Absolutely.
He's so good at it. He brings so much energy and hype. We did the Xbox podcast with him today. He's so much fun.
Nice. Yeah, good shoutcasters are so amazing.
Yeah, he's incredible. The funny thing is, like the nicest guy you'll ever meet is Mike. In Fall Guys, he is 100% toxic. He is like the worst kind of griefer.
Why do you think that is, Gary?
I feel like this game brings
the worst
out.
in
It's like a
people.
mirror that holds up the like you. When you look in the mirror, you see the worst version of yourself. That's my philosophy.
Got it.
You know, it's like people change under this. You know, it's like the whole road rage thing. You know, you get behind the wheel of a car. I'm much more shouty and combative. Not my usual placid, accommodating self.
Yeah, of course.
When I'm behind the wheel of a car. And the first few weeks of playing Fall Guys, I raged a lot, and then eventually I just became a bit more zen about the whole thing. Do you get ragey playing games, Trisha? Do you rage quit? Do you want to throw the controller?
Try not to rage quit. I do get close, and I do get ragey playing games. I have toned that down immensely since my since my tiny human will repeat what I say.
Right.
So that has definitely changed.
Oh my god, my kid hears it all. She's constantly telling me not to use the bad words.
Oh, okay.
She's so sweet. Like, she would never say those words. She knows they're bad, and she berates me constantly for using them too much, especially when I play Fall Guys.
Yeah, my worst is platformers. Like like Celeste or Ori on the really tricky parts and stuff like that, like especially the speed run bosses and stuff like that. That's when you'll hear a curse word slip out of me usually. But I used to swear like a sailor when I played those type of games. And then yep, like that. And then I got a tiny dude and I was like, ooh, I can't do that anymore.
How old is Tiny Dude?
3.5.
I don't know how kids work. Is that old enough to play a video game?
For some kids, probably. He's not quite there yet.
Are you excited to get to that stage?
Heck yeah. He did ask me one day. He randomly was like, Mommy, can we play video games? And I was like, oh, my dreams are coming true. And I gave him a Mario Kart wheel with a Joy-Con in it and set it to steer assist and auto accelerate, so he really didn't have to do anything besides hold the wheel. Now what we've learned is he just likes to watch us play games, which is also okay. But he's really happy for any screen time he can get.
Oh.
So he doesn't really play, like he just kind of holds the wheel like off to the side. And we're like, buddy, turn your wheel. Buddy, you have a bullet bill. Hit the button. And he's just like chilling.
I remember when our daughter was really, really little, she would watch Leah and I play Mario Kart on the Wii. And she wanted to play too, but again, she was too young. So we gave her the Wii racing wheel that you could get, that you could plug the Wiimote into, but it was just the empty plastic wheel. But she didn't know the difference. Like, she was turning the wheel and like she was pretending to play the game and having a great time.
That's
awesome. It was very sweet.
Yeah, we just recently tried to get him to play Mario Party with us.
Oh my god.
Oh god, my kid loves Mario Party.
That seems a bit advanced.
Well, but kids can get you do this to, roll it.
Right.
And honestly, it's never too early to teach children about the inherent injustices in life,
okay,
as Mario Party will do so efficiently.
It will.
Oh my god, that game. Now, you want to talk about a game that makes you rage? That's when my daughter first started saying, Daddy. I was like, oh shit. He was like, what the fuck is this? They're giving you stars because you were born on a Tuesday or some random bullshit? I was good at the mini games. How am I behind? I get really, really ragey.
Do you have any games that you're particularly excited to share with your tiny human?
I mean, honestly, whatever is popular for tiny humans at that time. I don't want to I'm not one of those people that's like, I started with NES, so you have to start with NES. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, whatever kids are digging at the time, if it's a cool game, I'm all about it. Goose Game, I think, would be a really fun one if he was up for it now.
Oh, you know, the 2-player update just came out. My kid's really excited about that. You can be two geese.
Nasty.
That's great.
Nasty.
Yeah, I have strong. What you just said, there, I have strong feelings about that. I really think it's a mistake, and I don't like it when parents try to force their kids to like things that they like. It's like, you know, I liked this when I was a kid, so you must like it as well. I don't feel like that's likely to backfire. Like, the more you try and push something on a kid, the more like, fuck you, I'll make my own decisions about what I like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that too, which is funny because I recently got criticized for being that type of parent on Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, because I tweeted out about the God of War book, which, by the way,
right.
is not for kids. It is not for kids. It is for adults, and it's hilarious. But I was like, oh my gosh, this is so funny. Any parents that are God of War fans, check this out. And someone was like, stop forcing what you like on your children.
Something I've learned about the internet is that people suck.
Yeah, a lot of people suck. A lot of people also that have a lot to say about how you should or should not parent, a lot of times don't have kids. Which is not to say they're not allowed to have opinions, because they absolutely are. But also, your opinion, you have to acknowledge, not be as educated as someone who's been down that road before in that particular thing.
Yeah,
Not as educated in general, just
This
as
is a very grabby perfect match, just so you're aware. Lots of grabbing going on.
That's the thing.
I got eliminated last level.
Oh. Trisha is like, I don't have kids. And so I've just assumed that, like, no, I don't have the knowledge to speak to that. And even if I did, why would I? It's not my kid.
Well, yeah, I mean, but I think everybody's opinion is valid, you know? So you could get in there and say, oh, you know, like, I don't know that I would do that. But honestly, no one really knows what you would or wouldn't do until you're in that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have an 8-year-old, and I don't know how kids work either.
No.
Yeah, none of us do
I know
that.
less than Kate does. I feel like I know less every day.
That's the reality, is that no one really knows. But yeah, I mean, it's a funny thing. But in general, I agree with you, Gary. I don't think you should try to push what you like on your kid, because I know that, like, it's like, I know Logan's gonna grow up to be like, D&D's for nerds, because me and my husband both play D&D.
There you go.
You know, whatever your parents like is not cool.
I think my kid's definitely a nerd, and she's super duper into video games, which, you know, makes me very proud. But that's not because we said you must like video games. It's just that both of her parents are super nerdy and play bunches of video games. You grow up in that environment, it's just naturally gonna, you know, it follows that you'll probably take an interest as well. Plus, video games are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Agreed.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll! Are we all still in, or did we lose
No,
anyone?
Trisha
I'm out.
lost.
Okay.
Yeah, she
All
got
right.
eliminated last round.
On the fruit part.
Oh, this
I
is
hate
one of the
that fucking
variants.
level. Oh yeah, with the columns.
Oh.
I've stopped calling them dildos. I hope you appreciate that.
I mean,
It's columns now.
I didn't mind that, but yeah.
Actually, I know you don't mind, because you're the first person to kind of snarf at
A lewd comment?
like, yeah, very, like, it's like, sometimes I'm like, why, what was that funny? And I have to actually do some thinking, but like, you got there right away.
Yeah, of course. Oh, is this bad for us?
Dude,
This is not great.
some of these are different.
Yeah,
Actually, no,
they
it's
just
it's
introduced
dead
the
level at the moment.
variations.
Yeah, the columns are new. Oh, come on, blue. Useless blue. We're a little bit behind here. We got to move.
Oh, we're ahead of red, though.
I really dig them.
Very close. It's going to come down to who griefs each other's balls
Go.
the most successfully.
No, but now we have the dildos, so...
Oh yeah, and plus the dildos.
Oh, and we have to grief red and our ball.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, no, it's okay. Our blue ball is moving in the right direction.
Good. I'm holding
on,
up
come
yellow.
on.
Go,
We got it on that final incline. We should be fine.
Roll over that yellow.
Push.
They just got very
I'm
stuck.
just gonna watch these dildos at the end here.
Okay, I'm trying to
I don't
hold
wanna get
yellow.
caught
Oh no!
between two
Oh no!
dildos.
Oh no!
No, we got
Okay,
it. We got it.
Oh my goodness.
Good job, guys.
Spooky.
Someone in your chat earlier, Trisha, because I'm watching it in the squad stream here, said that one of the things you like to do is play really sad video games and cry. Is that a thing that you do?
Is that true? I do really like emotionally impactful indie games.
Okay.
Jen, I see my chat right now. I was like,
But did they really get to you emotionally when you play these games?
oh my gosh, sometimes, yeah. Especially since becoming a parent, everything makes me cry since becoming a parent.
What are some recent games that have had that impact on you?
Tell Me Why. I just finished Tell Me Why.
Oh, we just started that.
Yeah, Tell Me Why hit me.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
I won't tell you why. Is
luck,
Kate
Gary.
the only one still in it?
No, Gary's in this too.
Both of us.
You guys got it. Team Crown.
Team Crown, let's go.
Look at this. We're up front. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go right.
Go guys, go. Go get it. But yeah, Tell Me Why very recently got me good. And I just started Spiritfarer.
Oh, my wife's really into Spiritfarer, big time.
Pineapple.
Yeah, everybody's like, dude, you are gonna cry. So we'll see.
Yeah, she keeps telling me like she's not like the people that she has to when they're ready to leave. She's not ready for them to go. Does that make sense to you when I say that?
Yeah.
Oh, Gary, this is not good.
It's not good for me.
I haven't had to say goodbye to anybody yet.
Yeah, someone's gonna get this before me.
Oh, so many people.
So many people just jumped
Look how
at
close.
I think
Look how close. I pretty much had my hand on it.
Ah, that pineapple. I mean, we found out last night that the double crown is possible.
Is
I
it?
know.
I got a double crown with my teammate.
Is it like it's got to be like down to the millisecond, right? There's nothing to separate them. I've never seen that.
They were saying today that at one point they got a triple crown. Three members of the same team got on Fall Mountain a triple crown.
Wow, that's awesome.
Nuts.
Are you like that generally though, Trisha? Do you get weepy at movies and things like that, like sad movies?
I never used to until I had a kid.
Oh.
And now I'm only like that with movies where if it's a movie where anything happens to a kid, that's like
Oh yeah, I can't even watch them anymore.
Yeah, that's my trigger. So like I will ask sometimes, like especially if it's like a horror series or something that's out on TV, I will ask friends that have seen it, does bad stuff happen to kids? And if they say yes, I'm like,
Yeah.
cool, I don't have to watch that.
I'm
It's
the same
true.
way
It's-
with not so much kids, but animals.
I wrote a movie years ago. It was actually the first script I ever sold in this business that kind of got my foot in the door, and it's about a detective who's looking for his missing daughter. And I wrote that long before my daughter was born. Now, of course, she's 8 years old, which is like the age of the kid in the movie. And they're actually pretty, because of how long it takes in Hollywood, are actually pretty close to making it. But like, I don't know if they do. I don't even know if I'll even be able to watch it.
Yeah.
Because it was written by a different version of me. You know what I mean?
I can't get through this damn door.
This is killing me right here.
Oh
I need this to drop. I need this to
God.
drop. Got it. Get over.
I'm not gonna make it.
Oh my God, I was the last one over.
Was that
41 out of
Was
41.
that first round? Was that
That
second
is
round?
first round, isn't
Okay,
it?
back to lobby.
That was first round.
Yeah.
Back to lobby.
All right. I'm still satisfied by that 41 out of 41.
But yeah, that's my thing. Someone in my chat says I remember that pause in The Last of Us 2. There was like a part in The Last of Us 2 where I had to pause and ask chat who's already played the game. I was like, legit question. Is what I'm scared of what's going to happen, is that what's going to happen next? Because if it is, I cannot continue.
Yeah,
this
I can't
game.
do it. I remember watching, the Liam Neeson movie Taken when that first came out.
Yes.
That was before
Yeah.
my daughter was born. There's a scene, and because he's looking for his missing daughter, there's a scene in that movie where, like, in order to get information as to where his daughter is, like, he takes this guy's wife and, like, fucking shoots her in the knee. And she's
God.
down on the floor, and he's like, you better tell me, like, where my daughter is, or I'm going to fucking shoot your wife in the other knee. And I remember thinking, wow, steady on, Liam. You might have gone too far at this point. Then I watched it again, like, after my daughter was born, and I was like, totally reasonable. Should have done that 5 minutes ago.
Level-headed.
Level-headed. Yeah, like, your attitude changes completely.
So can I blow your mind a little bit?
Yes.
I
That's why you're here.
have decided since watching Finding Nemo after becoming a parent.
Oh my God.
It's just taken with fish.
Oh, it is.
It's
Yeah,
just so there is a total family massacre at the beginning of the movie where this family buys this new house about to have kids. Everybody in the family gets murdered in the middle of the night except for the dad and one of the unborn children, who then raises that one kid, and that's all he's got. And then that kid gets kidnapped, taken to the other side of the world feasibly, and the dad has to traverse the entire ocean.
Oh my God,
And,
it's
like,
taken.
That's messed up.
And dad has to
But it's not like Nemo ends up in like a Middle Eastern sex ring or something like that. Like
Just in a dentist's office.
Well, I mean that would have been
Fish
an
tank.
interesting version of that movie.
Yeah, I mean, Darla's gonna shake him to death. It's a matter of time before Darla shakes him to death.
Yeah.
Dad's gotta get there in time.
Oh, that's
It's
interesting.
It's and poor Dad's gotta go through like the sharks and the jellies and like all these people trying to kill him, a whole ocean full of stuff trying to kill him, and he's just trying to save his kid. It's taken with fish.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm hearing you.
The thing is, like, I've obviously seen Finding Nemo way before I had a kid, and never felt that way. And then watched it after
watching
having
it again.
a kid, and was just, this is a horror movie. I am now watching a horror film.
I guess somebody in my chat is saying Taken is Finding Nemo with people because Nemo came out first.
That's an even better take. You just blew my fucking mind with that one.
Like that one.
So funny.
That's very cool. I like that a lot. Kate, you're not like that, are you? Do you get affected by like sad movies and sad games?
No. Well, like TV shows. Okay. Not at the plot, but I cry at the series finale of any TV show. And it's,
really?
It's not because the show is ending. It's because I can see the real emotion in the actors' eyes.
Right.
And you know how they're always crying because the end of a TV show, end of a TV series always has some sort of like this person's moving or this person's, you know, getting married or whatever, and there's always like a big emotional thing that happens. I can see the actors processing that emotion and trying to mask it as their character, but I'm like, oh, this is really sad. And I cry at that.
Okay, so you're crying at the reality of it rather than the drama.
I'm a huge empath, so like I feel emotion for other people a lot, and so if I can see that the actors are like processing it on the show, I'm like, ooh, yikes, that's too much.
But like a
for
movie
me.
has never got you like right in the feels?
Not really.
Huh.
Like maybe. I cried at Grey's Anatomy once when someone died.
Okay, I mean that's legitimate.
Yeah, but it's mostly because that like I know that the cast of the TV show has been together for like 13 seasons, and that was their every day, and like the crew is all going to be sad. Yeah, that's like the emotional
real world context. Right.
Yeah, that emotional connection.
Okay, so fictional sadness cannot affect you basically.
Fuck that. Give me the real stuff.
I cry at movies. Oh, I choke up really easily at movies all the time.
Really? I only do if it's kid stuff. I'm pretty good other than that.
No, I think I'm pretty good. Oh dear.
Yeah, I mean, on some of those kids' movies are a kryptonite for that sort of stuff.
Oh man, so it was right after my little dude was born that I saw Finding Dory for the first time.
Uh-huh.
And like just even the beginning of that movie, spoiler alert for people that haven't seen Finding Dory, but the beginning of that movie.
I like how you spoiler alerted that, but not The Last of Us 2.
I didn't say anything about The Last.
Can you really spoiler alert something at the beginning of a movie? I don't know.
I don't know. I just thought that was a really funny juxtaposition.
I was very careful to not say what made me scared about Last of Us 2.
Well, you implied very heavily.
But anyway.
Anyways.
Sorry, I was trying to be very vague about it.
It's fine.
But I'm gonna follow the damn slime. I hate slime. With Finding Dory, the opening is like Dory.
No, I am, Kate.
I got eliminated.
Oh no, I'm the last one here. Jesus. I don't want this
Trisha's still in.
I'm still in.
Oh, sorry. I thought I heard Trisha go.
No.
No, I'm gonna go here. This is the part.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Trisha, you're doing great. Just focus on this.
It's fine, Trisha.
I don't know how to do this run
take,
and not
take your
die.
Time. It's just time.
Trisha, you now hold all of our fates in your hand.
Just
so
slow
you
and
gotta
steady.
Pause?
Yeah.
Okay.
That might be a little late. Oh, just close. Nope.
No, there you go. There you
go. My goodness. Look at you.
I hate.
Okay, now this is tough.
Okay, now the columns.
I hate it.
You're doing it though. You're doing it.
I hate it.
You're doing it. You're
Trisha, look at you go!
You've got it.
No, Creeper, get off me!
You did it!
You did it. Look at that. You're the only one who made it through.
Goodness, it's terrifying.
That's amazing.
You're the chosen being.
Well done.
The next 2 seconds.
Okay, so Finding Dory.
Finding Dory opens with the parents trying to, and they're being wonderful fish parents, to find alternate ways to do things with a child that has short-term memory loss. And despite their best efforts, in the beginning, Dory gets lost and can't find her way home anyway, even though they have all these precautionary things in place to help her with her short-term memory loss. It is the most tragic, horrific, like, honestly, my little dude was so little, he was in like one of those baby swings. And my husband and I just both were sobbing at the opening 5 minutes of Finding Dory. And then we started laughing because we were like, oh my gosh, we've turned into like total wusses. What happened? This is hilarious that we're crying at Finding Dory. Oh. Fruit shoot, so bad.
No, you're doing good. You just need to hug the right side a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely stay on the right or left sides here. They'll give you a little bit of protection.
Nana.
I don't think you're gonna make it.
No, this is very bad.
But you were the MVP that round, higher than me and Kate. We're supposed to be pros.
Little bits of progress.
Do you recall one movie that I have cried at, and it is the first 5 minutes of Up.
Oh yeah.
I remember seeing it in the theater and actually for once being really glad that we were watching it in 3D, because the 3D glasses made it impossible for you to see that I was crying.
Aww, yeah, Up is really sad. Also, I've heard, and Gary, you can probably attest to this one, but I've heard that Inside Out as a parent is rough. I only ever saw it before I was a parent, so I don't know.
I mean, it's definitely one that I relate to because, you know, that kid's not much older than my daughter. But Inside Out's one of the movies that I have like the most admiration for as a writer, what that movie did, not just kind of conceptualizing and visualizing the mind of a child, but again, spoilers, I guess, if you haven't seen Inside Out, but it's been out for a while. This whole idea that by the end of the movie, as she grows up and becomes more emotionally mature, her emotions become more complex. Like, it's okay to be happy and sad at the same time. Like, that's an emotion you can have. I just thought that was a really beautiful way to help children understand their emotions in a way, if that makes sense. So that was just a really great movie.
Yeah, I agree. No, it is a totally great movie. I've just heard from other parents that it'll get you once you've had kids. So I'm a little scared to watch it now.
And Coco murdered me at the end as well.
I'm losing my mind right now. Someone in my chat just said, "Rip Bing Bong" with the praying hands emoji.
What?
Rip Bing Bong?
R.I.P. Bing Bong.
R.I.P. Bing Bong with the praying hands emoji.
Because when Bing Bong dies, that's also very sad.
It's the funniest thing I've ever read in a Twitch chat in my life.
Yeah,
Rip
Coco.
Bing Bong.
Coco will get you though. Kate, did you cry at Coco?
No. I don't think I've seen Coco.
Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
I'm cracking up over something I saw in my chat. You're making me think about funny things in chat. When we were doing the Penny Arcade golf game the other day, Will and I call our streams tight conservative ball play because, he has tight conservative squad play, and then it became ball play, and that's funny because it kind of sounds like you're playing with testicles and everyone's laughing.
No, we get the joke, yep.
I'm just putting it out there, for anyone who might be.
They're not. There's no one.
Well, no, you're not, but for other people, you're the first one there every time. Anyway, someone in the chat like it wasn't even that funny, I guess. Oh my God, just John McClane over the top there.
Oh my God, I can't believe I got
because people were complaining about it. Tight conservative ball players, and Holes of Glory as well. People had some issues with that. But the person in the chat said, to be fair, loose liberal ball play does sound a lot worse. It's just one of those comments that tickled me. It's in the R.I.P. Bing Bong Pray Hands Club.
That's really funny.
Yeah, that was sad. Did you see Coco, Trisha?
Oh my gosh, yes. And
at the end, you know what I'm talking about at the end, right? I don't need to say it.
Oh yes, totally.
Oh my God, it murdered me.
Apparently, someone in my chat said there's actually a clip of me on Twitch crying. So I guess I play games.
Well, there must be if it happens on the regular. If it's happening on the reg, Trish, there's got to be clips.
I wasn't aware. You learn stuff about yourself on Talk Guys, and today I learned that I apparently like to stream games that make me cry.
On the Trish, emotional... Go ahead.
Go ahead, Kate.
Okay.
No, you go.
On the emotional kind of subject of this and talking about kids, do you think that kid Trisha would, if met with adult Trisha today, would be excited and proud of you? Of herself, I guess?
I think that kid Trisha would think adult Trisha was the biggest baby for the crying at movie stuff for sure.
Well, I more meant like all of your achievements and your awards and your cool nerd stuff and your production company, which I want to hear about in a little bit, but like everything that you've accomplished, do you think that kid Trisha would be proud?
I think that if kid Trisha had any idea that she would get paid to play video games someday, like if she found that out, she'd be like, "You are the coolest person ever." So that would win me mad points for sure.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the same thing. Especially with all of these remakes coming out, like Final Fantasy VII Remake, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. These are games I played when I was like 7 and 9 years old, and getting like early access to Final Fantasy VII and playing Tony Hawk and like being able to play all this stuff and getting paid for it is just kind of like, holy shit, I'm living my 7 and 9-year-old dreams as a 30-year-old woman. This is very cool.
It is very cool. But yeah, I mean, in all the ways I've slowly become my mother, I don't think kid Trisha would think that was cool.
I think it's this one.
Oh shit, I don't know.
I don't know either. I just went with everybody else.
I got lost. I didn't know.
Oh no.
I didn't know. I was completely lost in the woods. What happens is I can memorize up to 5, but on that final round, the one that pops is always the one that I didn't get. And then I got to follow the crowd. Who's still in? Kate, I'm guessing.
And Trisha.
I'm still in.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm the sad sack here. All right, fair enough.
Trisha, what are some of the biggest achievements, let's say, like gaming and nerd achievements that you have that you would brag to your young self about?
That I got to be in like a couple different celebrity D&D charity stream things where I was like, what? Me? So that was super cool.
Who were those with?
When Pat Kilbane, some of the Critical Role people, just really, really fun stuff. When I won a Streamy Award with SourceFed, we won 2 while I was with them.
Right.
But when we won the first one, we got to go up on stage with Vanilla Ice, who was the performer that year. Because we won Audience Choice Series of the Year, which is the last award announced. And after the show is over, they had Vanilla Ice was like their big headlining musical performance for the show.
Oh my god.
And so anyway, we accept our award and we're like walking off stage to go take press photos and whatnot. And I hear like, "Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go," coming from the stage. And me and the rest of my cohorts who actually rated tonight from the Valley Folk, thank you guys, we're all like, hold on one second, and kind of handed our award off to somebody and went out and just partied our faces off with Vanilla Ice.
That's
it was amazing.
Pretty cool.
It was very cool. And then we came back and of course did like all the press stuff we needed to do.
Yeah.
But that was a super surreal moment for sure.
That is very cool.
If you think about the time travel element of it, though, like telling the 10-year-old version of yourself that one day you would get to hang out with Vanilla Ice probably sounded way cooler than it ended up being like 20 years later.
Oh,
yeah. I'm trying to... Oh, Kate, you're the only one still in.
Yep.
I'm trying to find Kate's bean.
I got you.
Where are we? Oh, 8136.
Doesn't that sound so dirty?
Trisha, don't. You have been hanging out with Kate too long already.
I didn't
She's
say
a bad
anything.
influence on you.
I didn't say anything.
No, I think baby Trisha would be thrilled with grown-up Trisha. You're like one of the nerdiest people I know.
I hope so.
But like in a cool way though, like you do something that is very difficult to do, which is you make being nerdy actually cool.
That is very kind of you to say. I just always feel like I'm riding by the skin of my pants and hoping it goes okay.
One of the things that I was most impressed to learn about you, Trisha, is that you are a master PC builder. You build all your own PCs and in fact teach other people how to do it. And you've even done, like you told me you did like a live. Oh my god, Kate, you're so lucky. So lucky.
Oh my god.
Didn't you do like a live event at TwitchCon where you like pulled someone out of the audience and like taught them to build a PC live on stage?
How to build a PC panel, which was put together by the wonderful Leslie of AMD, and she.
We love Leslie.
Leslie's amazing, and Leslie just happened to put together an all-female panel, which was awesome because it wasn't advertised as like an all-female PC building panel. It was just a PC building panel that happened to have all women on it, which was cool. And yeah, we pulled up someone from the audience, and during that 1-hour panel, had half of us answer PC building questions, and the other half help the person we pull out of the audience build their first PC.
Oh, they got to keep the PC?
And they did. Yeah, that was the surprise at the end of the panel, was that they got to keep the PC.
And how much help are you allowed to give them?
Oh, so much. I mean, we intentionally chose someone who had never built a PC before. Because,
right.
like, the whole kind of messaging of the panel is like, don't be intimidated by it. You can do it too. It's easier than you think.
I don't think that's true. Building a PC is tricky, I think.
It's easier now than it's ever been, though.
Right.
Like, now it's just, like, very expensive and sharp adult Legos.
I had a friend of mine recently build a PC, and he's no dope. Like, he's a pretty nerdy guy. He knows PCs.
Oh, no!
Oh, Kate! Unlucky.
No, all of us got messed up at the end. 3 of us went up, and none of us got it.
Those hammers will really throw you off your game.
Yeah.
And he was like, yep, didn't post. You know, you always get to that make or break moment when you press the power button and it either posts or it doesn't. I think every PC that I've been in any way a part of building did not post correctly first time. Like, there's always something.
Yeah, there's always something. And then you have to go through the nightmare that is troubleshooting why it didn't post.
Right.
I think this PC that I have here did the first time, but it's only because I got a very talented friend to come and build it for me, basically.
I mean, that's the key. Find someone who knows how to do this stuff better than you. I don't know how to do things, but I'm good at giving money to people who know how to do things.
Yeah, I bought the parts, or brands sent me the parts, and then we took a really long time and built it. And it shouldn't have taken so long, but it was perfect, and we didn't have to redo anything, which made me feel great.
How long did it take you?
It took like 5 hours.
I was going to say, it should take 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah, it took a long time.
Especially when you're building with someone else where, like, you're laughing and you're talking and, you know.
I think part of
it takes longer than 3 hours. You probably missed something. I'd be worried if it took that.
Well, that's why it was crazy at TwitchCon that we were trying to have someone who'd never built before finish in an hour. But to be fair, they had 2 or 3 other people who had built a PC using those exact same components. Because it was an exact copy of the PC that's actually right over here.
So then there's
for those
kind of
who are watching.
Yeah, that's a little easier. This was a lot of like, I had a bunch of parts and we were hoping they would all work together. And
right.
It ended up working fine, luckily.
That's great.
But
Trisha, what are you? Sorry, Kate.
Oh, it was just.
I didn't realize there was a but.
It was just tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy for sure. Trisha, what are some of your top PC building tips that you've learned? Like, what do you know now that you wish you knew then when you were first starting out building PCs?
PC Part Picker is the best. Use it. If you don't use PC Part Picker to figure out if all your stuff is compatible and if you're finding the best deal on the components you want and what power wattage would be appropriate for the build you're trying to put together.
Yeah, I like that it scans for compatibility, because that can be a real problem. Like, you can get perfectly good parts, they're not compatible, and you're screwed.
So yeah, PCPartPicker.com is amazing. Also, cable management is my least favorite part of any PC build. So get a case that has like I'm eliminated. If you can get a case that has like a big shield in the back and like not tempered glass on both sides, just on one, so that you can hide all the cables behind that cover, that's great.
Right.
Are we exiting out? Is that first?
Did someone not make it?
I didn't.
Oh, then we're going back. Yeah.
Okay.
Killer Chopstick in Trisha's chat. I'm sorry if that comment about knowing how to give money to people seemed toxic or quote unquote a terrible mentality. I was really just saying that I know my limitations. I'm not applying. Like, if my sink sprung a leak, I wouldn't know how to fix it. Leah might, but I certainly wouldn't. I wouldn't try to fix it. I would defer to a professional who can.
Yeah, Gary, I'm 100% with you on the home improvement stuff. I am just awful at doing anything myself. Like, people are like, oh, you could just resurface these cabinets. Nope, I will pay somebody to resurface those cabinets.
Yeah, trust me, you don't want the plumbing job that I would do for you. You really don't.
Got booted back to the lobby.
I'm going to re-invite.
I'll invite
you 1 second.
you, Gary.
Oh, you want to invite? Okay.
Because you're not in this group.
We're back.
Here we go.
We're back.
Right.
All right, let's try this again.
STS says, who resurfaces their own cabinets? Let me tell you, I have a lot of friends in LA that genuinely enjoy home projects. And when I first owned my own house, which was very exciting, I was like, now I can do all these home projects, and quickly discovered not only am I awful at them, it ends up taking me 10 times as long as it would take someone that knows what they're doing, and twice as much money as if I just paid someone, because inevitably I have to buy all the parts and then I ruin them all in doing it incorrectly, and then I have to buy them all again and then hire someone to fix what I messed up. It's just awful.
See, there are definitely situations where throwing money at the problem is the correct way to do it.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, that's the thing for me is I respect people's talent, that's what they do and that's what they're good at. And if I don't have training or natural ability in something, by all means, somebody else, I would love to support you monetarily to help me with this thing.
Especially with
this
the
is
PC,
the basis of our entire economy.
PCs,
Yeah.
The parts to them are so expensive in and of themselves that if you heck something up, or you bend something, or you break something, or you plug something in and you whatever, like, that could possibly be not good.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, as much as you watch everybody on YouTube, myself included, being like, you don't need a shock strap. I've been building PCs on carpet for years and never had a problem. If you're unlucky, you could be the one person that has a problem.
Yeah.
There are horror stories, so.
I remember that nerve-wracking part, because I remember like seating the CPU in this most recent one, and Will, my friend who was helping me, was like, just remember, if you bend one of these pins, it's game over. And I'm like, well, thanks for telling me that right before I'm about to do it. I don't know if that helps or not. And then the other thing I learned about building PCs is it doesn't matter how you build your PC. Once you post a picture of it on social media, there will be lots of helpful people along to tell you how you built it wrong.
Yep.
Oh, so you're being sarcastic with the helpful people.
Oh yeah, I mean, so fucking helpful, Trisha. That's not how I would have done it. Therefore, you've done it wrong. You need to blah blah blah. It's like, go fuck yourself.
I mean, especially try that as a woman who built a PC.
Oh right, you're probably going to get it twice as bad, right? Let me explain to you.
Because I did have a friend here helping me build it. Not because I'm not capable, but because I didn't want to break anything, because I don't know how PCs work. I'm capable in other ways. I did get messages when I posted on Instagram being like, well, good thing you had a man to help.
Like, gross.
Really? Come on.
Gross. Yeah, the most recent one that I did for TwitchCon, I actually, just because I enjoy building with someone else better, I think it's more fun.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's like
a company.
A fun jigsaw puzzle.
I had Leslie from AMD be my build buddy, and we filmed it for a Newegg video, and there were lots of comments, and we got it to post the first time, which was amazing.
Nice.
But there were lots of comments that were like, they did a lot of stuff wrong, don't watch this. And I'm like, you know what? I build a PC, it works beautifully. It's worked beautifully for a long time.
Are we all still around?
Yep.
Good. GG's.
Trisha, what did you think of the internet blowing up and freaking out when Henry Cavill built that PC?
Oh my god, I thought it was so funny.
Yes.
That was the
like
best.
My favorite thing that happened. It was so funny. And like when you watched it too, like he knows exactly what he's doing.
That was going to be my question. Did you watch the whole thing, and how would you rate his PC building skills? Because that was the thing. People was like, oh shit, he actually knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah, no, he definitely built a PC, but it was all 100% done with the like, I'm gonna make this full of as much innuendo as possible, and
he knew what he was up to.
Trying to make a sexy PC build video.
Yeah, I mean he didn't need to wear that tank top. Let's be honest.
He did very funny.
I mean, many people are glad that he did.
But I also do appreciate. I appreciated the fact that he took breaks and checked the instruction manuals. And there was a few times where he was like, "Oh gosh, I don't know if this is quite right," but took the time to make sure because he didn't want to bugger it up the first try.
Correct.
No, he definitely built that PC.
That's amazing.
For sure, I enjoyed that immensely. It was very fun.
But again, though, aren't we being a bit prejudice there? I mean, just because he's like a handsome dude, what, he can't build a PC? Why are we surprised by this?
I was surprised by the fact that he did it in such a sexual way. That's what I thought was so funny about it. So it wasn't like surprised in a negative way.
I have this feeling that I'm going to go to this video and watch him. I'm going to watch it, and it's going to seem completely normal to me. But Kate and Trisha was like, "Oh no, that was like really sexual."
No, it definitely is.
I honestly think the part of it for me that was the best wasn't like, oh, he's good looking. It was the fact that you see a mainstream celebrity of his stature, fame level, I don't know.
Yeah,
caliber, just doing a thing that, us normal folk do, where he could pay anybody for the most high-end, high-spec PC, but he wanted to build one himself, and I respected the hell out of that. I thought that was super fun.
He wouldn't have to pay anything. So like 10 different companies would give him one for free.
Absolutely.
But no, I respect that. And I do respect that he turned it into a thirst trap as well.
Yeah,
I mean, why not?
Good for him.
That's the best way to say it. He 100% intentionally made it a thirst trap, and it was very funny.
You know what? Thirst traps are allowed.
I've always joked around with my PC build videos that like almost everything you say in a PC build is an innuendo if you want it to be.
Thermal paste.
Well, no, but like everything's about like make sure you get the screw in the right hole and don't screw too hard and line it up just right. Like there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that.
I'm starting to understand why you two get on so well.
Yeah. Trisha and I are good friends.
It makes more and more sense to me the more I watch you two interact.
Yep. Oh yes. But yeah, Gary, go watch that video. You will laugh.
I'll check it out.
I just also appreciate it because it happened. Okay, time is not a concept to me anymore, but it happened during quarantine, right?
Yeah. I think so.
I think so too. I really don't know, but I think it happened at such a time where people were just grasping for any sort of joy that they're like, this superhero that I like is doing a thing that I do, and like it's fun, and everyone was losing their minds over it. And it was just like, it was just a fun internet moment.
I think the fact that 2020 has sucked so much has meant that those little moments have stood out more.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah, I mean, I feel like every time I open up Twitter, I just get sad.
Yeah, the doom scrolling.
So yeah, the doom scrolling.
I also appreciated his little headlamp.
I have one of those.
Yeah, I just thought it was great.
In fact, I look exactly like Henry Cavill when I put it on.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's remarkable. I can't go out wearing it because I get stopped for autographs and.
You hear that?
Like, I'm not Henry Cavill.
Anyone who wants to look like Henry Cavill, all you need is a headlamp.
You don't need to go to the gym. You don't need a chef and a trainer and whoever he's got on his staff. You just need a headlamp. Easy as that.
Pretty much. It really is. I'm so trying to stay alive right now on Jump Club.
No, this one's so terrifying to me. Kate, I saw you own at this.
Yeah. I find my zen. I say that and then I just got griefed.
Oh man.
Hard.
But Kate did an Ice in Her Veins jump showdown that was probably her most impressive highlight of the night, I thought.
Yeah.
That was just an endurance.
It was
an endurance race.
Gary, you still in?
Are you both still in?
No,
okay, good.
I just got griefed on the last rotation.
Oh, so it's just Gary.
It was you getting griefed is actually what got me through, I think.
It is, in fact.
All right, I'll try to honor your memory as we move forward here. Am I the only one left?
Yep.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, all right.
You got it, though.
We'll see.
You got it.
We'll see. I want to talk, Trisha. I want to go back to that because the cosplay really is impressive. How did you first get into that?
Oh, you're so nice. I like when I moved to LA, it was the first that I was like, oh, San Diego Comic-Con, what is this? So it wasn't until I moved to the West Coast, because in Philly, if there were comic conventions, I was not aware of them. Like I said, I was a real loner as a kid. Like I found friends as I got older. College was probably the first time I really started finding my people. But yeah, when I moved out to LA, I had nerdy friends in LA that were like, yeah, Comic-Con. I was like, okay, yeah, Comic-Con. And I started going to Comic-Con, and when I realized that, people just dress up like characters they love, I was like, oh man, I'm getting in on that. And then when I realized, because I was like, at first, I think I was like most people, and I was like, how do I where can I buy these costumes? And then I realized the craftsmanship that goes into them and how so many people specialize in makeup or wig styling or, you know, are patterners and seamstresses and leather workers and people that make armor and props. And like, it's amazing when you look at what goes into it. And some people are just true artists. So, you know, humble beginnings. I started making like super easy stuff.
Look at this. Did you see what happened there, Kate?
I did.
It was bogus. Sorry.
What happened?
I don't even know. It's so painful. I don't want to talk about it. I'm sorry.
Are you out?
I'm out. I'm back to the lobby. Tell us more about the cosplay. I'm sorry. I had the worst rock and roll scenario you could imagine there. It was bad. It was not good.
So did you start with like the kind of pre-bought costumes that you might see? Or did you start like making them yourself?
The first one that I made was, and this was a long time ago. The first one that I made was Daenerys as the Khaleesi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because it's like the brown kind of burlap, and so I thought, you know, if I don't really remember how to do a straight stitch or anything like that from costuming class in college, that's okay, because this should look more rugged and
it'll
kind
look
of thrown
intentional.
together. Right.
Right.
So I made that, and I didn't make it super well, and it was like falling apart my entire first convention. So I was bringing double-sided fabric tape, trying to like stitch myself up on the fly. And then there were some that I kind of bought and then modded myself. And so I did a lot of like buying pieces that were close and then modifying them, because I don't really do patterns from scratch. I don't know how to do that. I have immense respect for people that do that. And then I just, you know, every cosplay I build, I kind of learned a new thing. But unfortunately, when I used to do like a cosplay build, it's like all my sewing stuff and fabrics and stuff like that laid out for weeks at a time, because it takes me 80 to 100 hours per build for the more intense build. And so ever since I had a child, I was like, well, I can't leave sharp objects just laying all over my floor for weeks at a time anymore. So
very diligent.
Right, so that took a back seat for a little bit. So now what I like to do is find my friends who don't have children, who are incredibly talented and looking for work, and say, hey, can you help me?
And you like commission them to make cosplays for you?
Well, yeah, usually pieces. So like I have one friend that's a prop builder.
Oh, cool.
So when I did my last Wonder Woman, I was like, can you make me a God Killer set? Like the sword and the shield. And he did, and it's beautiful. And I have friends that are really great seamstresses. Oh, I'm so dead.
Come on, you can do it.
Time?
Maybe not.
I don't think I do.
You could get lucky. You could get lucky.
Maybe.
You could get lucky. Oh, so close.
So close.
Was that first round?
Was it?
Yeah, back to the lobby.
Sorry, guys.
That's all good. Happens to the best of us.
But yeah, so I mean, now I settle on a hybrid of like, sometimes, or I'll usually make parts of my own and then ask or commission other parts of it so that I get the full thing and I'm not having to do the entire build. But it's also why I used to go to Comic-Con with 4 new cosplays for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I don't do that anymore. Now I'm lucky
that's a lot.
One new one per year.
When I see what some of these cosplayers bring to these conventions now in like giant, you know, steamer trunk type, you know, it's like a whole prop department what some of these people bring.
Yeah.
Actually at the TwitchCon cosplay contest a few years ago, I saw a Reinhardt who was like 8 feet tall. And his armor took up like a full Sprinter van. They had to like rent a van or whatever and drive it because they couldn't fly it and all this kind of stuff. It was nuts. Seeing the kind of work that goes into it. And it like lit up, and
That's awesome.
I'm so impressed by cosplay armor. Because a lot of time it's done with like foam and, you know, special paints and stuff, and it just looks so intricate and it looks heavy. And I guess when you have 8 feet of it and you're cosplaying Reinhardt, it probably is at that point.
It depends what it's made out of. Like foam core board can be a lot lighter. Like that God Killer set that my friend built for me is all foam core board, so it's not super heavy to carry around all day.
It's like that Eva foam sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I have a helmet behind me of that Eva foam.
Ah!
Oh god.
But
oh no! No. Okay, we made it. Are you working on anything? Oh, I guess there wouldn't be any reason to, right? Where would you wear? You're gonna strut around the house wearing it? What are you gonna do?
So I know what my next cosplay is gonna be because I just got eliminated. Sorry, guys. I know what my next cosplay is gonna be because I had chat vote on it for a charity.
Oh, fun.
So I'm gonna do a DC Bombshells Catwoman. Is gonna be my next one.
Yes.
Okay.
And
is that a particular kind of Catwoman?
Yes. Oh yes. If you look up DC Bombshells Catwoman, it's a very specific look. And I reached out to a friend of mine who makes costumes for Broadway and for national tours. And I was like, hey, what do you think of this? And she was like, well, it's going to be really hard to get that fabric and to get the fabric right, but let's talk about it. So we'll see. I mean, it's the pandemic, so I think everyone's moving a lot slower than they normally would, but... Yeah.
Maybe it sounds like, actually, the more I think about it, it's like the nice kind of project to be working on in terms of thinking like, this is something I'm working on for like when things get back to normal. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like a hopeful thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when I can actually go to a fabric store again and feel different fabrics and find the exact look and texture fabric I want, that'll be awesome.
Let's go back to lobby.
Yeah, this is not populating?
Nope.
Oh, weird.
All right, we'll try again. Yeah, there's like 20 different ways you can not get into a game in Fall Guys.
Trisha,
so bizarre.
You mentioned that you had your chat vote on your cosplay for a charity event.
Mm-hmm.
You do a lot of charity work, don't you? With
I
like
do.
Extra
Actually,
Life?
I have one. Yeah, I have one coming up for Breast Cancer Awareness Month next Sunday.
Oh, wonderful.
Not 2 days from now, but the one after that.
And that's going to be on your channel?
Which will be really fun. Yeah, and if either of you are free and want to participate, let me know. I haven't done my outreach yet, but I plan on reaching out to people and just whoever wants to be involved, come be involved. But it's going to be for Rethink Breast Cancer to kick off Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And the one where we voted on the cosplay was for the entire month of June. I was raising money for I Need Diverse Games.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because all different types of people should be able to create and play games, and I think that will only allow us lots more diverse stories and storytelling, and that charity is for both video and tabletop games.
That's wonderful.
And their slogan is because there's room for everyone at the table. And as a girl who, as I told you guys, was like, not that there wasn't room for me at the D&D table, but it was, it was a little bit of a thing. I just love the message that there's room for everyone at the table.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, we voted on DC Bombshells Catwoman. Oh, I'm so gonna die. Oh,
you've got time, Trisha. You've got time to make it back.
Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still all the way back at the beginning. I'm nowhere. There's a big pack back here.
This is one of the tough ones where there's no middle section, and then there's the seesaws that are the opposite way.
Oh, those are the ones I really dislike.
Wait, are there 2 different seesaw levels?
There's multiples.
There's like several variants now. Yeah, they remixed it and did like different versions of. Oh my god, I'm in so much trouble.
I'm in such good shape because I'm in first right now.
Wow.
This pink one looks like death, but I gotta go somewhere.
Yeah, this is. I mean, I'm right here with Trisha. I'm on the same platform as her right now.
Oh my
god. Look at this.
Trying to make it happen.
Trying to just trying to power my dreams.
I just zoomed right to the front.
Nice. Gary, I even have my glasses on, and I still feel like it looks like there's like a little heart over your guy's head.
I'm
I know it's a triangle.
I'm all weirdly bugged out here. I don't know what's going on. Okay.
Oh, what is this?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I hate it. I hate everything about it.
The timing of this one is so bizarre.
Yeah, it's ugly. Just when you think you couldn't hate Seesaw anymore. Oh yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yay.
Go.
I'm going.
Move on.
Good job.
Well done. Well done. And I think that's the most difficult Seesaw variant.
Agreed. Just because of the ones that are running the opposite way. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was rough. This is my first time playing since the update, so anything that was new in the update, I don't know.
Oh, Trisha,
yeah, so you're gonna start seeing some of the wacky variants for sure.
So much that's different. I think I asked you this question right at the beginning of the stream, and then we never actually got around to answering it. What's your favorite level? What is your least favorite level?
Slime Climb, I think, is my least favorite level.
Okay.
I hate it. It causes me so much stress. And maybe my favorite one is, I don't know, for a while I was doing really well at, I forget what it's called, but it's just the one with all the platforms that just go around in circles. It's all the different wheels.
Dizzy Heights.
And you just, yes, you jump from
This
one to
one.
one.
And we just pulled it. There you go.
This one right here.
We manifested it.
Aggroed Dizzy Heights.
Yeah, I at least in my early runs was doing okay with this one.
Okay, I don't think I know what your favorite and least favorite are.
You know what my favorite is?
Is it Hexagon?
No.
I thought it was. This is awkward for me now.
We've
Oh, it's Slime Climb.
No, it's not. What? No.
It's... Oh my god.
You literally said the words earlier. Is it still your favorite level?
Oh, so sorry. Yeah, of course, Seesaw. See,
Yeah.
it's like part of my brain doesn't want to accept it. That's, I think, the reason why I haven't like fully processed the information, because it makes zero sense to me. All right, what's your least favorite?
I think out of like one I just don't enjoy that much, it's probably Match Game. One
Yeah.
I'm least skilled in. Like I see and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna qualify here.
Yeah.
Any of the tail games.
Oh, geez, yeah. Don't get me started.
I don't like
the
Team
tail
Tail Tag. I
games.
don't like Royal Fumble. I don't like. And I think I would enjoy them more if the netcode wasn't completely fucked.
Yeah, I wonder if they're working on that. They must know that they've got work to do there.
Like the
Can I-
netcode of that game got me eliminated from multiple tournaments.
So this Dizzying Heights is different.
Yes, this is one of the variations. So in the update that
Got
came out
it.
like a week or two ago, they took all the levels and gave 90% of them random variants.
Well,
Which-
yeah, I'm like, where are all these balls coming from?
Yeah, like sometimes
what
the
is-
balls are fruit,
I got
sometimes.
eliminated.
Is this round 2 or round 1?
This is round 2, I believe. Yeah.
Round
Alright,
2.
so
Yeah,
let's
keep
keep
going,
So
guys.
we
Got this.
progress.
Yeah, there's variants or things have timed differently. So everyone that spent all this time figuring out the perfect strat, they now need to rethink how to play these
Season-
Got it.
levels.
And season 2 right around the corner as well. Mm-hmm. With the
medieval
moving the
skin.
furniture pieces around, that's going to be a whole scenario.
It'll be a thing. I'm excited.
I think it sounded to me like they've designed that deliberately to make people as annoyed with each other as possible.
I'm excited. Can't wait.
Just to update everyone, no, I have not gotten my crown yet. I'm not super great at this game. However, it's so funny because when I played, my first ever experience with this game was the demo at E3, and I got my crown out of the people playing in the E3 demo.
Oh, good job.
But it was like me and 7 other people, so I got a crown out of 8 people.
I mean,
good,
I don't.
though.
If it were me, I would claim it.
Oh yeah, they gave me, I don't know if I still have it or if my son's wandered off with it, but they gave me like a big yellow foam crown to take home. One's around here somewhere, I
Oh,
think. my-
somebody just walked right off the edge.
I got nervous there because I was like, when you're the only one standing on a tile
I know, you
and other people are
second-guess
looking
yourself.
at you, and then you're like, is it me? But no, I had it right. But I got very discombobulated there for a moment.
Yes, chat. So what I'm saying is that everyone at the demo was worse than me. Which, hey, they were all games industry people, so again, I'll take the win.
Okay, did you just hero leap onto that tile?
Yeah,
And you just barely made it.
I know.
Keeping it interesting, keeping it
Kate's not
spicy.
worried.
No, I'm chilling. All the pressure is off. I feel like my shoulders have been like seized up for 2 days, and now that the tournaments are over, I'm just kind of relaxing, but now I feel all the pressure in my shoulders and it really hurts.
Oh. I'm sorry.
That was a close
doesn't
one.
sound Fun.
No, it's not fun, but it's okay. It's all good.
So good.
All right.
I'm so excited to be playing Fall Guys with you tonight. Thank you again for having me.
Thank you for being
It's
here.
it's the chill time with friends I think we all needed at the end of this week.
I know, right?
And as much as I want to like keep interviewing you and stuff, I'm like, it's just nice to play with you because you're our friend. And it's fucking tail tag.
It's like it's listening to every level that we bring up and
we
say,
had
oh,
Dizzy Heights, we had
I heard you like
Matching.
tail tag. Yep.
But yeah, it's just nice to hang
funny.
out with Trisha.
I hate this.
I know,
mean,
it was funny. I was saying to my husband, I was like, yes, I'm going to guest on a show tonight, but I'm really just hanging with Gary and Kate.
Yeah, honestly.
In person right now, the three of us would be together at TwitchCon having dinner and drinks or something like that.
It's true. It's true. So this is filling the gap.
Yeah.
Yeah, and technically you are a guest on a show, but come on. We all know what we're really doing here. We're just playing Fall Guys and gabbing.
A high-level interview whilst playing Fall Guys.
I mean, we've done the interview portion, certainly.
You did it.
I think we've covered most of the bases. I did want to, because I did like 2 seconds of lazy research as well, and you I was impressed to see that you have 2 Streamy Awards. That's a thing, isn't it? The Streamy is like a big deal.
Yeah, Trisha was speaking about it earlier.
Oh, did I miss that? I must have been like trying to not lose my tail or something.
Probably.
I apologize.
It totally happens. Yeah, with SourceFed for my time with SourceFed.
I remember a year ago at TwitchCon you reminiscing very much about your time at SourceFed.
Yeah, it was nice. It was, where I learned the ropes of digital content creation. But yeah, so the first year that we went to the Streamies, we won the Audience Choice Series of the Year award, and then the second year we won Best News Show, which was really cool. We were nominated for Best Gaming Channel, but didn't win.
I'm in trouble here.
I'm in trouble too. I think I'm getting eliminated.
Yeah, I'm done.
I grabbed someone, but it didn't work.
I'm done.
Yep.
I had a tail and then didn't have a tail, I think about 10 different times in that last 30 seconds. That was chaotic.
Is everybody out or is Kate still in?
Back to the menu.
I'm out.
We both got knocked out.
Okay.
That was a rough one. The best players in the game will get knocked out in tail tag because there's only so much you can do.
Speaking
it's
of,
the last 5 seconds.
Grand Pooh Bear is in my chat right now and got knocked out during this earlier today, and it was devastating.
Oh man.
And I think I also got knocked out in that same round.
Ugh.
Not good.
There are some levels that there's only so much skill can really mitigate what this game will do to you, and tail tag is one where the random factor is going to get you a lot of the time.
I just feel like tail tag needs to be taken out of the game until they fix their netcode.
I think they do need to fix that, and also I think they could shave at least 30 seconds off the time. It doesn't need to be that long.
Yeah.
It's 90 seconds right now. I think it should be like 60 at most.
Agreed.
Because, I mean, that is a game where you don't feel comfortable that you're going to qualify until you're qualified, even the last second. Because we see so many of those last second grabs. It's insane.
Yeah, that game I'm just awful at.
What games are you best at, Trish? If you had to like play in a tournament, but you could pick any game, what would you pick? Or any kind of game?
In Fall Guys or like video games?
No, just generally in video games.
Oh, puzzle games, resource management games, sometimes tricky platformers if I've played them a lot and the muscle memory is there.
Gary, your RTX is not on.
You can tell, huh?
Oh, I really can. Sounds like a good almond.
The barbecue kind. I got to turn my I upgraded to that NVIDIA broadcast thing, but I haven't configured it yet.
I was just gonna say, you playing with broadcast app?
Well, I have to. The problem with it is, maybe it's okay. I turned it off because when I used to rage in this game, it would mute all my screams and shouts.
Yeah.
But since I don't really do that anymore, maybe I can turn it back on.
I just had a video for Kingston go up on how to use that app today and what it is.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's really remarkable. I want to try the virtual green screen stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't messed with that yet.
Please tell me if it's any good. Every other software green screen that I've messed with has not been good.
I actually think Zoom's green screen works pretty good.
Does it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Software green screen to me is like a fun gimmick for video conference calls, but it's not good enough for pros.
Oh, no, not for pros. Yeah, or anyone making content.
Well, and see, that's what I mean, is I'm waiting for the background removal to be good enough that you could legit use that instead of a green screen for your streaming setup.
I think we might well get there.
Well, NVIDIA claims that it will, so that's why I'm like, ooh, I want to see that broadcast app.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna mess around with it in the next few days, and we'll see.
I want to use broadcast to increase like the blur on the bokeh on the back of my stream.
Oh, so that's the other thing that it's doing, right? Is mimicking that DSLR effect. I'm curious to see how well that works as well.
Yeah, so I mean that'll be the same software edge detection as the background removal, but I think there's more room for butt face. There's more room for error.
Yeah, it's basically what the iPhone portrait mode does, right? Just in video.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which I've been playing around. My new phone can do it in video, which is cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, right? Oh, I got eliminated.
Oh no.
Was that?
That's okay. Keep
is that
going
first
without
round?
me.
Are you
No,
sure?
we go back.
We can just go back to the lobby.
What are we doing?
Okay.
Back
Go
to the lobby.
Back to the lobby.
We ride or die as a team around here.
I love it. Everyone in my chat is saying Paperboy. I am really good at Paperboy. I'm really good at most original NES games because that's what I spent hours and hours and hours playing. So like, I could take anybody in Double Dribble on the NES, that basketball game, or like Kings of the Beach, or yeah, a lot of those.
That would be
games
your
for
like,
sure.
I need to show off my gamer skill game.
I need to show off my gamer skill game is probably Paperboy.
What game are you the worst at? Like, no matter how you try.
Every shooter.
Really?
All of them.
I'm not bad at shooters, but like, I played Among Us the other day, and I'm just not good under pressure.
Okay, that's fair.
Let's say I'm not good under pressure when it involves lying to my friends. Because I'm good at being under pressure in other gaming situations, but not that one.
I still haven't played that. I think I might be the last person left that hasn't played Among Us.
It's fun. It's Mafia, but in a video game.
Gary, I think
That's
you
what everyone
somehow
says.
turned your gain up.
No.
Oh.
Gary's
All
doing
I
the
did was
ASMR stream.
mute to spare you my almond crunching, and then I turned it off again.
Oh.
But I turned the gain down a dial just in case, if that helps.
I think there are people out there that are loving your mouth noise ASMR.
It's a little mukbang, a little ASMR. I'm kind of matching up all the best streamer
Hate
tropes
mouth
over here.
noises.
Little Fall Guy, you know, like masticating.
No, I really don't like hearing people eat.
I really like the word masticating though.
The word is
What?
fantastic.
Ah, no!
Okay, I don't like this variant, so I'm just
No.
gonna drop down low and do the spinny doors.
I feel like that's the tech. I could be wrong.
Is the jump just bouncy? It's like a bounce castle?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah,
die
it's
right-
extremely bouncy.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm gonna go for this big yeet here.
Yeah, do it.
Might as well take it. I got a tiny yeet off it.
I got a tiny eat as well.
So,
I think like the same spot.
Barely a yeet. It was a lowercase yeet.
oh, so you're trying to get this yeet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean that'll yeet you all the way up to the finish line. Oh come on, Gary.
Oh, I didn't get it and I fell in the troll jump.
You
Oh,
still got
no.
time?
Come on,
Oh
get
my
up
god,
here.
it took me all the way back here. Are you effing kidding me?
You don't have time.
No, it took me so far back.
Here's a question
far back.
from my chat, Trisha. If you could live inside any video game, what would it be?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a great question.
Did we all qual, by the way?
No. Trisha did not.
Oh, are we going back?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm going back. I'm going back. We're gonna get through this first round together, or not at all.
All
Some
right.
musketeer spirit around here.
I might need to go back to Wolfhead. I think I was doing better with Wolfhead.
Like, I feel like living in something like Breath of the Wild would be wonderful. But then...
Except for all those monsters.
Correct, exactly. I'm like, oh, the beautiful landscapes and all like the, that sounds wonderful. And I'm like, oh, the monster part sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, that sounds pretty heinous.
It's not good.
Isn't that
Sims?
technically a
Does that count?
post-apocalyptic world, Breath of the Wild? It's pretty grim, as I recall.
Pretty grim.
Wait, you say you want to live in The Sims?
Yeah, does that count? Or is
Wouldn't that just
life?
involve you living in a house and having a normal life?
Except for, do I have the control that you have in Sims? Like, could I just get myself different jobs and pause time and manipulate relationships and stuff? Because essentially, you'd just be God.
Okay, all right, I get it.
I don't know, that's a thought. I mean, there's so many great fantastical video game worlds. And I'm sure I could think of all the games I like that were dark.
I would like to live in Aerith's house in Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Can I just tell you, Kate, my chat was saying earlier that they think you look like Aerith and they can't unsee it.
That's the nicest thing anybody's ever said about me.
I know you were talking about something else, so I didn't want to interrupt you, but I was like,
oh my God.
Tell Kate later.
Thank you. Oh.
Is that an attractive character or something? Why is that there's a complimentary thing?
She's a babe.
Okay.
Yeah, Aerith is a babe, and she is also awesome. Like, personality and looks.
I was actually...
She's a babe inside and out.
The voice actress for Aerith streams on Twitch. And as I was going in... This was, like, one of the moments where I was like, holy crap, my 7-year-old me who played Final Fantasy VII when it came out is losing her mind right now. The voice actor for Aerith came into my chat, raided me with, like, several thousand people on the day after launch or something.
Amazing.
And they all got to hang out, including her, and watch me beat the game.
So fun.
And I was just like, oh my God, like Aerith is here and like her community is here and how cool is this? It was just like the most amazing experience. And yeah, 7-year-old me was losing my mind.
Well, and you know that she's been streaming since before she got that voiceover gig.
Yes,
like
exactly.
She's been streaming forever.
Yeah.
Guys, I am doing so poorly.
Come on, Trisha, you got
Come on,
this.
you can do it. There's spaces for you. You can go. You can get across there.
So
do it now. Go now. Dive. Yes, you got it. You're gonna be the last one over.
You're gonna be the last
one.
One over.
Yeah, look.
Look at this. You got it.
Yay!
That poor wolf flying through the air. See, the wolf costume didn't help that poor bastard.
I played all of my Final Fantasy VII playthrough dressed as Tifa.
I love that.
I love it.
I still have to play that remake. It's been sitting on my PlayStation since it came out.
So good.
I know. People keep telling me.
You know what? I cried when I played that game too. Now that I think about it, I guess I do cry.
Oh, I cried at that game too, actually. No, I cried. Oh my God, I cry at things. I cried at the opening credits to Tony Hawk Pro Skater Remake.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, because that was a nostalgia hit where I was just like, oh my God, this is the best.
Here's a variant.
Okay.
Seesaw is kind of split.
Now, Gary, you told me about a Fall Guys Pro Strat last time we were playing this together that's haunted me forever.
Oh God.
And you said, I forget which level it was on, but by the way that it pans over the level in the beginning, you were like, I know which door is going to open at the end.
Oh yeah, that's still in. That's on DoorDash. That's still in there.
I know. I now know how to do the last 3 doors, Gary.
Oh, cool.
My teammate today taught me.
That's what happens when you hang out with these elite esports types. You'll learn all kinds of crazy strats.
Can I just tell you, Kate included, everyone I've met that's like a professional esports player has been absolutely lovely. I've always heard about, you know, all the toxicity in esports and that kind of stuff, but I will just say, not that I've run into that many, but the people I have run into have been awesome.
I've run into a few not great ones, but the majority of the ones that I do know and like have become friends with and stuff are lovely people.
Yeah. Okay, is this another one where you want to get yeeted? Probably not, right?
I have not yeeted in this particular spot.
I am not yeeting. I am going across the finish line unyeeted.
What? Is this person like a minotaur?
Oh wait.
Oh my God, I just died looking at the minotaur. I couldn't stop looking at him. What is he?
It's a mammoth.
Oh yeah, it's like a Stone Age hunter wearing like a mammoth skin on his head. I think it's called Hunter, that skin.
Oh.
Part of it, yeah. It's like a
wow.
You got this. You got this, Trisha. Come on, look, you're almost over.
This way.
Up.
Go.
Barely. You got it. Easy
go,
call.
go.
Easy.
Hey, don't you grab me, you butt face. Ooh, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh, I might have to clip that.
Yeah, see, now my raging in games has just turned into the most PG of insults.
I know, it's like adorable rage.
The rage is still there. It's all the same anger underneath. It's just completely like censored now. It's all put through a filter that's appropriate for my 3-year-old. Although I probably don't want my 3-year-old saying butt face either, but I would rather that than the...
I mean, it's gonna happen whether you want it to or not.
At some point,
I know.
My kid still, loves to say poopy butt face and stuff like that. But I mean, and then so do I. I mean, it's just funny at any age. You just get away with it less as you get older.
That's kind of what I've learned with my stream and having to because when I rage now, I don't know what word's gonna come out of my mouth. I learned I default to desserts a lot.
Really?
Okay.
It would be like, oh, brownie muffin tart.
Oh, that sounds
Wow.
good. I would love one of those right now.
Oh, you mean as like placeholders? I get it. Okay.
Yes,
A brownie muffin tart does actually sound pretty good.
Delightful.
And what that is, but whatever it is that she just invented, that is something I want.
Yeah, it happens. And so then it to me is almost funnier than if I had said whatever I was initially intending to say. So it ends up working out.
Oh god, this is a tough one for me.
Cherry, orange, apple.
I don't know where anything is.
I don't know where anything is.
I think I'm on the right one, but I'm just not sure. Everybody else.
That was the other thing I learned from watching Formania yesterday was on Perfect Match, like you could see how some people did their mnemonics, like to remember where things are.
Yeah, I've noticed that in team games, people take a quadrant of 4, and then they do the first letter, so C, A, O, whatever.
It's always the one that I didn't see.
It's on me.
All right, I'm pretty sure.
I got it, but like I had to go with Kate because I had 4 of them memorized, and it was the 5th one.
Of course.
Every time.
Qualified.
Every time. Are you did you do any pre-ordering these past week or two, Trisha, for a next gen console? Are you in that craziness?
No, I'm a PC gamer, so it's not as important to me. Like pretty much.
Do you not have consoles in the house?
I do have consoles in the house, but it's not my main go-to. And a lot of the games that they've announced as next gen software are also coming to PC.
Yes, true.
So it's not like as imperative that I have a PS5 or an Xbox Series X on launch day. You know what I mean?
Are you more excited?
As long as I can play the games on PC, I'm fine.
So are you more excited about the 3090?
No, because the 3080 and 3090 are both so big, I don't know if they'll fit in my current case.
I saw a picture of someone holding that 3090, and it's monstrous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Are we trying to get it in our goal? We are, huh?
Yes.
We're just trying to keep him in our zone.
Yeah.
So we're trying to hoard him.
Okay.
I think I definitely need a new power supply if I'm getting one of those 30 series cards.
Do you know what you have right now?
I have a 2080. So
No, I mean power supply.
Oh, 6 something. 6.
Oh, you'll need. Yeah, you will definitely need more.
That.
For sure.
That's just why I said that. Because I checked. I need a 720, I believe, or 750.
Yeah, it's weird because I've heard confusing things about that, like literally from people at Nvidia. Like one person will tell me one thing, they'll say, "Oh, you need like 750," and another person will say, "Oh, you actually need closer to 850 because you want the overhead." And it's like, okay, just tell me one answer.
Yeah.
Either way.
We're gonna die. My friends at Alienware were like, hold off. I don't know if it'll fit in your machine.
We're in trouble here.
We have 2.
We are very in trouble. Okay, get that one back. Get it back. Get it back.
I mean, with the 3090 specifically, there is like an issue of like, how big is your case? I mean, just physical
Right,
space.
that's what I mean. That's the bigger issue for me right now. And I only recently upgraded to a 2080 Ti. So I'm not super like, yes, I need this new graphics card. However, I mean, they're saying twice the performance, so that would be amazing. But yeah, I'm just kind of playing the wait and see game. Did either of you pre-order anything?
For the consoles I did, I technically have pre-orders in one of each because I'm that guy. I like to have the new shiny toys on launch day. And I toyed with the idea of hunting down a 3080 as well. Because the other thing is like the 3090 is way more expensive and I think quite a bit bigger, but it sounds like the upgrade is like not that big of a deal.
Well, from what I heard, at least what Nvidia was saying, they were saying twice the power of a 2080, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Which, I mean, huge if true.
Trisha, you're here, right?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die so good.
Look, we're all here. Let's get it done.
Ah!
Please, everyone.
How did that even happen? Oh, there's too many people. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah, this will go pretty quick, I think. with
Oh
this
my
many people.
god, I hate it. I hate it all.
This is gonna be nutty. Oh damn! Light cycled.
I'm so bad at the hopping thing. I'm so bad at it. I have to do Gary's strategy. I'm so bad.
Yeah, just run around like a maniac, like the Benny Hill show. That's what I do.
Edges. I'm taking the edges. I'm gonna cut these dudes off.
No, fuck!
I'm all the way down to the blue.
Oh, a very bad thing just happened.
I'm dead.
Yeah, you're on my level, so you know you're doing badly.
I fell in the slime.
I was doing so good.
I
am
died.
just about done here.
I'm watching you guys. You're both still in it. Go, go, go.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, Gary's done.
Where's Kate? Is she? Oh, she's still around.
Here's Kate.
I don't
Running
have
out of
much. I don't
space,
have
though.
space left.
Not a lot of real estate.
Oh no, Kate.
No, I'm done here.
Yeah. You did what you could.
Oh.
2 left. All right. Well, GG's to the NPCs.
That wasn't for the crown, was it?
That was.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Hex is always
That's
final
my
round.
first time of the night that I made it to a crown qualifier.
Proud of you.
Thanks, dude. Thank you.
The worst I've had is a 20-person hex, which is the full level, and it's not good.
Yeah, I've seen 19. Rough.
Rough.
Very rough.
Very rough.
It goes. I mean, it goes quick. At least there's that. It's a swift death.
Meta Ethan,
for
thank you very
everyone
much.
but
I appreciate
the
that.
crown winner.
I am automatically in
No, Hex
number
is
4,
by
which is
far my
very
least
exciting.
favorite final round game. I have a
thank you to
decent
all the
shot
new
at
folks
any
who
of
are
the
stopping
others.
by.
Not Hex.
Tend not to talk to my chat so
Just
much,
the
just
worst.
because we
Trisha,
are recording
what's,
a show. But thank you for being here. Thank you for the follows.
What nerdy or career ambitions do you still have?
I would love to host something on. Well, I would love to be a recurring host, I should say, or a regular host on a television program.
Well, me too, kind of.
Yeah, right. That would be really cool. So like,
What kind of a show?
G4
Oh, yeah.
has announced that they're looking for hosts, but from everything I hear from like industry people, they're still very in development.
That's kind of what it
really?
sounds like, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're casting via hashtag as opposed to going through traditional industry casting means, which is always a little eyebrow raising. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens, but I mean, I would certainly love to be considered or audition for that if that is a thing that happens.
I'll be interested to see what the new G4 looks like when they do eventually put it out there.
Yeah. That would be super rad. That would be amazing.
The old one is kind of fondly remembered, I think.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I think so.
G4 has a lot of fans out there.
I think so.
I love a bit of Adam Sessler myself. What's not to love?
Oh, Sessler's great. And I actually had the opportunity to work with Kevin Pereira and a lot of the people behind G4 quite a bit when I was at Comic-Con HQ and doing What's News. So I know a lot of the OG G4 folk. I don't know how many of them are back for this new rendition. But I got to work with a bunch of them at CCHQ, and then I got to work with a bunch of them at Caffeine as well. So, I mean, if any of them are back on board, I hope that they remember me fondly. I don't know. And I'm
This
sure
is not popping.
Kate, you feel this way too. Not populating?
No. I'm going to go back to the menu one more time.
I'm sure you guys feel this way too, but I just kind of always feel like, especially with entertainment industry things, that like, just don't ruffle any feathers and be kind to everyone and show respect to everybody, and hopefully you'll get a reputation of being nice to work with and people will bring you back.
That's the hope always.
Yeah.
I recently heard that from someone that I recently worked with. They said that I was a joy to work with, and I nearly broke down in tears. I was so happy.
That's what you want.
That's like the nicest thing I could possibly hear from someone that I've worked with in the past.
Yeah.
Especially because I thought I was a pain to work with in that scenario, just given the circumstances for whatever reason. And they said that, and I was just like, so maybe it was all in my head, and it was actually totally fine. That made me feel really good.
I mean,
I'm trying to think what the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me is. It's not that.
No. Gary, I'm shocked.
I try to be nice.
I think you're very nice.
Thank you, Trisha.
You and I hit it off Very quickly. I mean, I only knew you from Twitter, really, and that we had mutual friends before we met in person at TwitchCon. And then I was like, oh man, Gary Whitta, like that guy.
I always think it's kind of weird when you meet someone in real life for the first time that you've already kind of become friendly with on social media. Because it's like, is this the first time we've, like, it's like, is this actually the first time we met? Because you kind of feel like you know the person a little bit. But it does kind of like kickstart the friendship a little bit, right? Because you're not starting from nothing. You've got some history together from chatting on social media, and you know a little bit about each other already. So, you know, kind of greases the skids.
100%.
Because I mean, we were all like besties like within 5 minutes at TwitchCon, right? That was what was cool about it.
Yeah, it was great.
Trisha, I just got a meal that we had at the Game Awards confused with TwitchCon. I was like, yeah, remember that time we went out and we had that Mexican food? And now I'm just really sad because I really want Mexican food.
We did have amazing Mexican food after the Game
Awards. I was just really hungry, and I was like, yeah, because Trisha and I went out for dinner that time, and I was like, wait, different time. Really good Mexican food.
It was after the Game Awards, and everybody else was going to a Fancy Pants industry drinking thing, and we were all just like, let's go get Mexican.
And someone was like, Phil Spencer is there, you should go. And I was like, can we just get Mexican food and margaritas, please?
Burrito. Margarita.
And we were like wearing really nice dresses, and we were just like shoving our faces with burritos and like really cheap drinks. That was way better than the hotel bar.
Those margaritas were not good, but I enjoyed them because of the company.
Oh, 100%.
Was it like a good place that you went to, or like a divey place?
In the middle.
Like, yeah, both. I was gonna say it was exactly both.
It was in the middle place.
It was close.
And they were shutting down, so they wanted us to leave. Like, we came in. I felt so bad as a former waitress. We came in as they were cleaning up, and they were like, we're serving food for 15 more minutes. And we were like, okay, we'll be so quick.
Because there was nothing really else in the area. It was the middle of December. We were in, like, fancy dresses and heels. And we were just like, we don't want to walk very far, and we don't want to have to take a car. Can we please just have something? And it ended up being pretty good.
Are we all good?
Yep.
Okay,
all in.
I also had like a 2-hour Uber back to where I was staying, and I was like, I need food before I get into this car.
I had a really long Uber that night too, because I Ubered down that night as well.
Yeah.
Well, your Uber was 2 hours away?
Yeah, because of all of there's some event was happening when events could still happen. And there was a lot of traffic, and it took 2 hours for me to get in, like an hour and a half for me to get back out. Luckily, Ubers are cheap, though, down there.
In LA, they are, yeah. Not so much in many other places, but in LA, they certainly are.
Yeah.
That transformed my complete, like, going to LA scenario. Whenever I go down there, I would usually drive myself and do, like, the 6-hour drive down there just so I'd have my own car. Because, you know, there's otherwise it's impossible to get around. But since Uber came out, like, it's really easy to do it now. I can fly down and just Uber from place to place, or Lyft, because I prefer Lyft as a company.
Lyft as well, yeah. But
it was
it's like
so much easier.
It was like $29, I think, for like the hour and a half ride. I was like, this is great.
Yeah, and the car actually shows up in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's the best part. You can actually rely on it to come get you. I remember back in the days when like cabs were still a thing in LA, which they never really were. You'd call a cab and you'd be lucky if it showed up at all.
Right. Oh gosh, cabs in LA were the absolute.
Remember? Yeah. I mean, they got what they deserved.
Statistics are something like DUIs have gone down by 70% in Los Angeles since Uber and Lyft became a thing.
Right.
There was just no other feasible option in Los Angeles, and public transportation stops really early. So if you stay out till bars close, like, then there is no way to get home. I remember friends of mine telling me about a service where you can call and like someone would drive up on a moped.
Yeah.
And you give your keys and they would drive your car towing their moped or throw their moped in the back of your car.
I have seen that, yeah.
You could do before Uber and Lyft. But I don't think a lot of people knew about that. I mean, I remember my friends telling me about that, but I wouldn't have known what that number was if I ever had to call it.
No, there was like weird little services like that where like, I just got pushed off. Like mom and son would show up in a minivan, and one of them would drive the your vehicle, and one of them would trail behind in their car and get you home safe. And I was like, that's smart.
So
I'm having this weird flashback to years and years ago. Some friend of mine who was super drunk insisting on driving home, and I literally took his keys and threw him in the drain, like in the sewer drain.
Good.
He was not happy, but he's still alive today.
So
yeah, gotta be
love
careful.
to see it.
Gotta be careful. So yeah, I've always been like, yay Uber, yay Lyft, from that angle at least here in LA. But I mean, LA needed some kind of public transportation. It was so bad. There needed to be some option.
Oh, Gary's favorite
Yeah, I mean, oh god, yeah, my number one. And then please, yes, more Block Party. I love it so much. Actually, I'd still take this over Tail Tag.
Yeah, me too.
Tail Tag is still like the very ninth circle of hell.
So you loving Block Party was definitely sarcasm.
Oh, I have very bad luck on this level.
Just checking.
It's yeah. You can generally pretty much anything I say about if I like something in Fall Guys, you can pretty much assume I mean the opposite.
Oh, see, and Gary, this is why it's so fun for me to chat with you and hang out with you, is because I am rarely ever sarcastic, and I have a hard time detecting sarcasm.
Oh dear.
I gotta be honest,
sarcastic.
it's not something I like about myself. I don't think it's an attractive trait. I wish I did it less.
Oh, but then I find that I'm way too gullible, and so, you know, the grass is always greener. But it makes me really laugh when I hear like you or Kate be sarcastic, because
I think if you can be sarcastic in a funny way, then that's good. But like if you're just sarcastic, like that gets old really quickly, I think.
Oh, just like the people that are mean but pretend that they're just kidding.
Oh, it's just a joke. Lighten up. I hate those people.
My first college roommate was like that. She would say the nastiest things and then just
if it's a joke, why isn't it funny?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear.
God, I hate these planks. I get dragged. I get caught up under them. I get dragged.
I've seen an
And
interesting.
it's bye Gary.
I've seen an interesting strat with these where you can get taken off into the background of the game. Basically.
Oh yeah, if you land on the plank, sometimes it will glitch out and take you off the map, and you'll survive out there.
Yeah.
What?
And even if you fall off, you'll respawn back on the main area. It's really strange.
People
Takes you
are
straight
not
to
being
Cheater
safe.
Island. Oh no!
No,
Oh
no,
no!
no,
I'm out. I'm out.
I'm in!
Yay,
What did I
Trisha!
tell you, Kate? 1 second on the clock. Every time Block Party.
Every time.
1 second on Block Party. That's it for me. Bye Gary. Every single time.
All right, well, we'll keep
All right, so
spectating
it's Team
Trisha.
Trisha. We're cheerleading for Trisha at this
Oh
point.
my gosh, am I the only
This
one
is where
in?
she gets the crown.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I mean, this could be a final round right here.
it could be.
It could be a
There's only
six. It could be a
12
six-a-side fall ball. It could be any kind of business.
Any kind of business.
And it's an
Egg
egg scramble. So that's going to take us to 8
Yeah, so it's not
in the
crown.
final round.
Let's see.
I enjoy egg scramble. People really hate the team games in general, but I enjoy them.
Oh, I like them too.
I think this one's one of the better ones.
I think some of the more serious-minded players, like the tryhards and the esports guys, don't like it because it takes away their agency. Like they can lose and it's not their fault at all if they just get stuck with a bad team. Whereas in the other games, the fate is more in their own hands. But if you're just out to have fun, which most people are, I like the chaos of the team games.
No, it's ours. It's ours.
Yes,
Get it, Red,
hello,
get out there.
welcome. Demons?
Get that golden egg.
Thank you very much. I
Sorry.
Or
appreciate
any
that.
egg.
My husband is gonna come in here and yell at me because Logan is.
There you go. Keep them coming.
Welcome,
coming.
welcome, everybody. Thank you for being
My-
here.
Blue's got some work to do. Actually, they're struggling here
I know.
on the egg count.
Go with me, you stupid Red. Let go of me, you stupid Red. I'm just trying to steal your egg. Get off my. Oh.
There's some gold ones in there, Trisha. Go get them.
I'm not trying, but these jerks are all just.
Yeah, they're these birds are defending their nest at this
They're
point.
playing defensive. Okay. I
Yeah,
guess I'm
they're trying to hold on to their lead. They don't want you stealing their golden eggs.
Fine, I'll go.
They don't like it.
People have had a thing against the yellow team for a long time.
Let's go see what's up over here. Wreak some havoc.
I mean, yeah, any way you can
The
get
worst
eggs
team.
from is a plus at this point.
Eggs.
Because blue right now is on the current scoring going out.
Ugh, it's so hard to jump with an egg. Jump, give me that egg. Get it, get it. It is.
I was
mine.
watching Pooh Bear play this, and he doesn't bother to take the eggs back to the nest. He just kind of tosses out as many as he can.
Yeah.
And just put them back in the playing field.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Because it's not really about having the most, it's just about not having the least.
Right.
Right.
Jump, you stupid pigeon.
I feel like both strategies are valid.
No, give me this gold one.
Get that golden egg. Get it.
I don't have time to get it. Let's go. Yes.
Oh, look at that. You got it out.
Get away.
They no longer. Oh, this could actually be a game changer. This could be.
Oh my god.
I literally think the egg just flung
it right into the blue nest.
The gold egg just flung directly into the blue nest.
I think Trisha just single-handedly saved that entire team.
That's literally what just happened.
Trisha. That was incredible.
My other teammates somehow booted it all the way across the board.
No.
I don't know.
That was you.
That was all. I think we need the clip. We're going to need the clip on that one. That was astonishing.
That was amazing.
I'm telling you, this is the crown right here.
Now you're on hexagon.
Oh no.
Just take your time.
Yeah.
Be calm.
Listen to Kate.
Oh.
You only need
She's
to beat
your
5
sensei
other
right
people,
now.
or 7 other people.
Okay.
Dive to these tiles up here. Oh.
Nope. I'm just jumping. I don't know what I'm doing.
Try to jump in the center of the tile.
Okay, jump. Nope. Jumping.
You're doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Jumping.
You can do a little pause on the tile as well.
The jumping technique is good from what I see.
Okay. Oh boy.
Oh, you're like, 3 layers. Damn, that's gonna hurt.
That happened. Okay, now I'm just gonna go for
You
the.
do
like,
what's in your heart at this point.
Now you've got more room to maneuver. You've got some time down here to yourself.
sabotage everybody else.
Acres of space.
I'm just gonna.
And there's still, I mean, you're still like 3 or 4 layers below you. There's room.
I think there's somebody taking out the bottom row, though. Yeah.
Is there? Oh, there is. Yeah, there is someone down there for sure.
Okay, well.
All right, start thinking about where you're gonna go next. Yeah. Oh, so close!
Okay.
You almost had that other little blue area there.
Oh, just know that if you
I think Trish is playing quite well.
If you drop through yellow, very little of blue underneath is left.
Yeah, be aware of what's under you right now.
Okay.
You've got blue under you right now. You're good in that area.
There's 2 people below you.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's a big chunk missing right in the middle. Big chunk.
Nope. Ah!
No, unlucky.
There it went. Thank you guys for the coaching.
That was a good performance though.
Not bad though.
Not bad at all.
Close.
What do you say we do one more?
One more?
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
God, it's
Yeah.
already 9:30. We've been playing for 2.5 hours. It feels like 10 minutes.
I know. Like I said, my
Time
husband
flies.
didn't tell me to shh.
Yeah, I need to go eat because I didn't eat dinner. Kate ate dinner before the stream. I didn't, so I still need to eat something.
I did. I
after
finished
this.
recording a podcast at 6 and then went downstairs, made and ate fettuccine alfredo, and then came up here by 6:45.
Yeah, today, the last 24 hours have been a little much for me.
There you go. Someone clips that buzzer-beating golden egg steal in your chat, Trisha. You can go back and watch the videotape.
Thank you, Dante Bogdan. I think there was someone else. I think
I think Kate's right. I think you got it out of there. They grabbed you, and it flung out of your hand right into the blue nest.
Oh, it didn't fling out of Trisha's hand. Trisha got it out of the nest.
She did.
And then there was a team.
Yeah, that was nuts.
No, that was a game-winning assist.
It was. So it wasn't actually in your hands, but you bopped it out. It got into another player's hands. It then got glitched and was sent into your net.
And I think that golden egg was what made the difference. I think without it, you would have been knocked out.
Oof.
For sure.
That was wild.
That was remarkable.
So many seesaws.
I know, I'm happy with it.
It's the regular one.
I love this.
Yeah. There's some that like I rarely ever see or rarely ever encounter. Like the regular fruit shoot, I rarely ever see. Is that even a thing anymore?
I don't think they did a variant on fruit shoot. I think it's still just the one version.
I think they just upped the number of fruit.
Yeah, I think they made it more fruity. They made it fruitier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now with 20% more fruit. All right, I love this. I was literally, I mean, I'm going to jinx myself here, but I was literally talking about this earlier today, just how just how good for the soul it is to be out ahead of the pack and to run across flat seesaws.
It does feel good, doesn't it?
Oh, it's such a great feeling. This and hitting every door in DoorDash. That's harder to do though, because you will eventually run out of luck on DoorDash. But if you get out ahead on Seesaw, and just have a nice clean run.
This feels good.
It's magical.
Oh no! Oh, dummies don't know how seesaws work.
All right. I'm going to be third, I believe, across the finish line.
That's amazing.
Or second. I'll take second.
It's just when it's already so tilted and you're trying to even it out and more people jump onto the seesaw, it's like, what are you doing? There's no point in what you're doing.
The worst feeling that I have in this game, other than the last 2 seconds of a tail tag game, is when the seesaw is right at that tipping point where it's going to tip you, and you're like pushing against it going, please don't drop, but then you realize it's going to.
Because more people jump on it. Yeah, exactly.
Trisha's little pigeon here is weirdly glitched out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It just looks like it's kind of floating through the space. It's not. Oh no, it's fixed. It wasn't animating for a second.
Seesaw jerks.
They are jerks. They're all jerks.
Did you cross, Trisha?
No, she's close. She's on the last set.
Yeah.
No.
It still isn't auto spectating.
They need to fix that too.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I want the player names more than anything. I really do. I want
care
my
about
names
that
back.
so much. I appreciate people not
gross names.
Yeah, well, not the gross names, whatever. It's more that I appreciate the anonymity for like broadcasters.
That's true. Okay, come on. Now that there aren't like a bajillion people. Nope, eliminated. But you guys keep going. It's the last one, so keep going. Go.
Okay.
It's gonna be 41, so it won't be a team.
Nope.
Oh, because it's not team if it's odd anymore, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So I'm thinking a whirly.
Well, it can be odd. It just has to be divisible by 2 or 3.
Hit parade, perhaps.
It just can't be uneven teams.
Right. Correct. That was the thing that bugged me the most when you get like 6 on 5 4 ball or whatever, and that extra player would make the difference. I'm so glad they fixed that. That was like my number 1 pet peeve.
Hit parade.
Hit parade. I saw another really interesting strat on this yesterday where somebody went down the side here and went through the side door rather than the door that opens in the center. That was like a totally different strategy.
All the time.
Well, I've not seen it before.
Oh, it's a good one. It's tough though, because if you get stuck, then you have to just wait for the next cycle. So sometimes it's very good, and sometimes it's just not worth the timing.
Right.
Go, guys, go.
But if you can get out there first, like...
That's the thing. I think you do need to be ahead of the pack.
Oh, see?
Go, go, go.
This is the vanilla version. The one with the little turntables here, I don't like. I can get really messed up on that. Because that's one of those ones where if you make one mistake, it's really hard to recover from because it just keeps batting you around. So I'm glad it's not that one at least.
Top skin.
I might not qualify here.
Come on.
I'm quite far back.
Easy qual for me. Come on now. Where are you?
Kate, go. I see ya.
Oh?
Kate, yours.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Yeah,
got it.
Was that like 28 or 29?
Kate, is your skin a constellation?
It is.
I love it.
I really like space. In fact, for my birthday, I bought myself a little pendant for a necklace I'm going to make, and it's a piece of meteorite.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's from the oldest meteorite in the world. It survived 4 ice ages.
Where did you get that?
I got it at a specialty dealer up at a place called, like a ski resort near me called Whistler.
Cool.
Where the Olympics were held. And they just had like a selection of certified meteorite, and they have been dealing with meteorite dealers for 30 years and had some really nice slivers of it, and bought myself a little slice of space.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can survive this early fruit shoot onslaught.
Okay, I found Kate. Yeah, I just don't know what the strategy is on this level.
Hug the sides. is really, I don't think there's a lot more to it than that.
Hug the sides and hope for the best.
Yeah, pray.
And just keep going forward.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't dive, don't do anything like that. Unless you're like right here, and then you can dive just to get off the edge. But...
There you go.
Go, Kate.
We made it.
Yay! Go,
Yay!
Carrie, go.
That wasn't so bad in the end.
That was pretty good. It was 17 too, so it was a pretty good.
Yeah, there's a decent number of slots there. When that pops late and there's only like 8 slots or whatever, it can be really tough. You cannot afford to make a mistake.
Oh man, I'm just looking at all these skins I feel like I've never seen before.
They do a good job of rotating stuff in and out of the store every couple of days.
Like that pirate guy I've probably only seen once before, and whoever the other like kinda half piratey person that kinda looks like a pirate wizard.
All right, here we go. This has been a mixed bag for me lately.
I believe in you both. You can do it.
I'm glad.
I'm already-
Someone's got to do it.
I'm already looking at the ends.
Let's go.
No, it's over here on the side. Okay.
Let's go, let's go.
Okay. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Getting pushed a lot.
There's a lot of people
Oh,
here.
Jesus, yeah.
It's very pushy. Some very pushy people.
It's not 4.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
not forward.
7.
Yeah, that person that's the pirate wizard, it was pushing on ahead.
Could be one. It's one.
Oh my god, I'm out.
No!
Oh, I'm not out.
Yeah, you made it.
I'm insane.
Great job!
Man, just squeaking by there, but they all count. What are we
Squeaky
looking
bum
at?
time. That's what you say.
It's always squeaky bum time.
That's
This
right.
could be 5-on-5, or it could be a final.
Come on, Team
I'm
Crown.
thinking it's a final.
5v5 fall ball and then a final.
Let's see. I hope it's fall ball because I like fall ball.
Yeah.
You
How do
said
you-
that as someone in my chat just said, please no fall ball.
Oh, fall mountain.
No, it's fall mountain.
How do you feel about new fall ball, Gary, with all the variations?
It depends on the variation.
Yeah.
Some I like more than others.
I played
but-
one that was just too much, and I was like, I feel like you would not enjoy that.
Overall, I prefer the vanilla.
Yeah.
So there's no variant that I like better than the vanilla. But some I'm like whatever. Others I actively dislike. I fell already. I already stumbled. I got the early stumble. Now I have to compensate. Stumbled again. Yeah, I'm done. Kate's in the lead though. She's looking good, looking strong.
I'm fuming.
I'm having
Oh,
a decent
shit.
run otherwise, but I'm not. The
Oh,
early
I
mistakes
just
are going to
threw it
cost me.
away.
Oh, god damn it.
I just threw it away.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's too many people up there. Yeah, there you go.
Summer.
That was a very clean run up until right then.
Proof
Damn it.
what?
Well, 2 crowns for Kate.
Oh yeah.
Yes!
We've yet to have a crownless episode of Talk, guys.
Well, that's impressive.
Oh yeah, long may the tradition continue.
Right? I love it.
I'm going back over here.
So much fun.
That was a ton of fun. Trisha, thanks so much for hanging out with us. You're always a delight to hang out and play games with.
You guys are always so much fun, and I appreciate you both so much. I appreciate your energy. I appreciate your wit. I appreciate your charm. And I appreciate that you just want to play games with me sometimes, so thanks.
Absolutely. Anytime.
Come back and play with us again. We'll get you that crown. We'll keep playing until we get you the crown.
Someday, I have to just keep watching you guys to get all the strats so that I know, and I can do better next time.
I believe in
will.
you.
Thank you. Yeah, I got to keep practicing. I'm level 12 now, and this is the only platform I play it on, so I haven't played that much, to be fair.
That's, you know what? That's not bad. That's still not bad.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. It is what it is.
And you will find that once you get that first crown, once you kind of break that that barrier, the rest will
The floodgates.
will flow. Yeah, the spice will flow
Yeah.
for sure. Just gotta get that first one under your belt.
Trisha, is there anything that you would like to promote? Any place that people can find you online? I know you got a charity stream coming up. Tell the
I
world.
do have a charity stream coming up. The best place to find me, honestly, is right here on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Trisha Hershberger is my Twitch channel. My community is the Dragon Riders. We are, I always pride myself in having one of the most inclusive and lovely communities on the internet. So please come join us anytime. I stream for a variety of games, which, as we found out tonight, I guess I stream a lot of games that make me cry, or I cry in a lot of games that should make you cry, or something. But yeah, I stream everything from, I don't know, a Fall Guys to a Frostpunk to Spiritfarer to Final Fantasy VII Remake. So a little bit of everything. True variety in the sense of the word. But yeah, otherwise you can find me online at that girl Trish with no I in the girl, so that GRL Trish. But on YouTube and Twitch, it's just my name, Trisha Hershberger.
Awesome.
All right, very cool. Thank you so much for playing with Trisha.
Thank you guys for having me. This is so fun.
Bye. We'll play again soon.
Bye.
All right, Kate, I think that about wraps it up for this week.
I think so too. Shall we run the credits?
We'll run our opening credits. We've got to do the 3, 2, 1, Rex. We have to time this as well. And then I'm going to go raid Will. He's playing some PUBG.
That sounds good.
I'm happy to raid a friend. All right, you ready to go?
I am, always.
3, 2, 1, go.
Nailed it. All right, and this is where we dance.
All right, well, yeah, it's your choice. I choose to dance.
That was all my dancing.
Oh, I've still got more.
No, I'm out. See you next week.